bad ears or something. Is that the joke? But hi. How are you? I've got my tea. I've got a bottle of water. I've actually got 2 bottles of water. One I've started and one fresh. I've got some biscuits from Fortnum & Mason. Oh, yeah. Like leaf tea-based biscuits. Shout out to the Discord for buying those for me. Because I hosted the Christmas quiz, and as a reward, I like to think, they got me some biscuits in a mug and some tea. The New York Rangers play tonight, so relevant. Truffles, thank you for the prime. It was a beautiful day. I should clarify that Proudy works at Fortnum & Mason. So, if you're wondering, why are they working Fortnum? Yeah. Also because they think I'm a great friend. So, right. Good day today. Well, how many matches have we got left? Oh, that's loads, isn't it? That's quite a lot of matches. What really matters today is the quarterfinal in the Romanian Cup. Oh, yeah. Beautiful day. I don't know what in chat makes a surprise heel turn today. That was surprising yesterday, wasn't it? Paul Master, 17 months as well. Thank you, mate. I'll be honest, already in the cup, much like last year, we probably shouldn't have beaten Sepsi, who are 5th. But we're a special breed in the cup. We do special things. And we've sort of settled on a 4-2-3-1. So if you're new to the adventure of how do we say their name? Why is it just playing again? That's not what anyone wants. Yeah, Blink-182. Now we're talking. It's every day. Oh god, we've got 14 days before we even play a match. So at least we can now recover. Is it Build a Nation? No, it's not Build a Nation. Hence the question mark. But it's a really good clickbait title on Twitch. The amount of people that are going to come in and go, oh, is it Build a... No, it's not Build a Nation. Well, it's not supposed to be. It's a journeyman. Mate, look, I'm building all nations. I'd like to think I am building them, actually. I'll take that back. I am building them, but I will also leave. I don't know. I will say I don't know if one of the worst teams in the division getting into the Europa League is helping to build a nation. I dare say that's actually hindering it. I can't call it hindering a nation. Get out. Well, I probably can. But, yeah, I probably shouldn't. But, you know, win some, you lose some. Romania. You get me, but you also get what comes with me, which is abject failure and chaos. So our situation at the moment is we've got quite a lot of injuries, or it feels like we have anyway. Injuries is the wrong turn of phrase. We've got not a lot of players, so people get tired a lot. That's what I meant to say. So we're just hoping for the best, which is, you know, arguably my managerial philosophy. But you know, we're only 6 league games from January, so hold on to your hats. JAR, how you doing, my man? Good to see you. Hope you're well. I was definitely realised it was clickbait. I didn't, despite watching almost every stream of the save. Wow. I think people need to get their heads around. That everything is clickbait. There's a post on there. I love the SI forums. I don't know. I think it was after I streamed yesterday, so I didn't talk about it. Because I was, you know, I mentioned the SI forums are quite horrible to me, which is not true, really. But they are they're quite judgy, I think is the best way to put it, without really knowing anything. It's about like content creators. There's basically 2 posts about content creators, and they're just like, I don't know, it just makes me a bit annoyed. I don't know, annoyed is probably the wrong word. I'll show you what I mean. Because I think you'll find it interesting. So like it is interesting. So this is a thread about people wanting to see a video where like creators get together and talk about the problems with the game. And then people linked the fact it existed. And then because YouTubers were linked, then the survey came up. Chaos. So, someone put, this was a few days ago though, someone put disclaimer, I'm that, disclaimer in that on the whole, I'm quite ignorant to FM content creators, so my sentiments are more moulded by those I've seen in Total War, WoW, FF14, a mixture of Paradox titles. I feel like any survey done by a content creator will have a rather narrow scope within certain biases. That in itself will vary from content creator to content creator, as there will typically be a prevailing or common mindset, usually that develops with them and their core audience. Even SI putting out a survey, though, through their Twitter would be limited value, in my opinion, since it only focuses on a portion of the player base who engage with Twitter. For example, I feel there's going to be too much to discredit the results outside of it being mildly curious. Oh. Anecdotally, long-term content creation tends to become more frequently negative, or more focused on the negatives with a game. It trends better, it gets more views, and so it is understandable how you might mitigate that by trying to present any kind of data that's harvested as an important question. Which would work if I was uploading YouTube videos. But I'm not. So I'm not trying to monetize negativity, which I think is the assumption. Anyway, then this guy popped up and then said, agreed, regardless of what they say, they care about views and money. Any CC, content creator, who doesn't like that statement, well, the truth hurts. Anyone who watches them and thinks they aren't, wake up. I only watch one I like personally. He doesn't big himself up. Doesn't think he's important. Doesn't spend hours upon whining like a little girl. The rest, meh, they're as bad as any other creator on YouTube. Creator on YouTube, guys. And guys, you're nowhere near as interesting or as funny as you think. I am very interesting and funny. That I disagree with that. But you don't necessarily have to think so. My response, let's see if you think my response was reasonable. I said, I don't think any content creator would say they don't care about the views they get or the money they earn. It's the economy of how they do it professionally. So they probably care about money as much as anyone else does in their own job. I don't really know what point you're making. Myself personally, well, it's absolutely a factory in why I've continued to do this over a number of years. It's not my sole reason for making stuff, and certainly not the reason I give continual and honest feedback to SI. Unless you're in my position as a creator or have attempted to be one yourself, I'm not sure how you can speak in such absolutes about the career path. Rather than just assuming we spend hours and hours whining like a little girl, maybe ask questions and engage, especially if you've such strong opinions. Nobody's saying you have to enjoy the content of every FM creator. I know I don't, but I can't just watch you misrepresent all of them in one uninformed attack. I'm such a great writer. I think that's a good response. I should be a blogger. Forget YouTube. Bin that off. And then someone else sort of just backed that point up by saying, like, yeah, obviously. And modest. Do you know what, Tom? My issue is I'm interesting and funny, and I won't be told otherwise. But I do find like that. So that is an opinion. The opinion like he's given there is sort of very prevalent, I would say, on the SI forums. I think it's probably an opinion that's pretty prevalent across mediums that are, let's just say, older than others. I think that's probably a better way to put it. But the idea that creators like it's obviously a factor for every creator that does it professionally, because that enables them to do it professionally. But whether that means it's like the reason they start and the ultimate reason is why they carry on, you can't say that really. That's not really something that anyone can say. But I get why they do. And I understand that they're just a bit cross. Like, and I think I think ultimately what it comes down to, and maybe you feel like this watching, so don't worry about it. But people think it's easy. And it looks easy. And we roll out of bed at whatever time and we just hit go live and it's just a doddle. But, yeah. You think the first person had a point, the person replying just an ask? I think you're probably closer to the truth there. I think there's just this idea that it's like super easy to do, and that like there's no skill to it, and anyone can do it. And the great thing about content creation is anyone can do it, but not anyone can be like professional and do it professionally. Like that's the bit that's hard. Like anyone can do it in the same way that anyone can play football, but the bit that's really hard is doing it professionally. In the same way that whatever you do, I probably can't do that anywhere near as well as you. In fact, I would say almost certainly can't do your job as well as you do your job. Do you know why? Because you do it professionally. That's the difference. So I wouldn't ever say, oh, you're only, like, also the irony is the amount of people that are literally doing, like in the country or the world, the amount of people that are doing jobs specifically for money, like content, like creating anything is generally, I would say, like the reverse of what is being accused. That's the irony of the conversation. It's never the conversation people have, though, I don't feel like. It's the conversation I think is more interesting. It's like, if you get into a creative pursuit, you have the risk involved in doing something creative. It's much bigger than the risk of like working at, I was going to say Woolworths, but actually that was quite risky, it turns out. But you know what I mean? Like doing a job at like a known brand chain of something is a far lesser risk than doing content creation where you are self-employed, right? Far Post FM. I'll tell you what, you really have been sucking into me, haven't you? You shouldn't do the survey. 92 months. That's a big one. That's one of the biggest. In fact, that's a day one-ish kind of guy right there. Thank you, mate. I don't even know how long that is. What's that in years? Like nearly 7, 8? Jesus. But you'd get a discount at the pick and mix, so who needs money? That's true. I tried streaming poker, it's hard work. Content creation on top of that. Plus being visible on socials a lot. It's a never-ending job. That is why, like, 7 or 8 years into it, I am quite tired of because it is never-ending. There aren't natural breaks. You have to create the breaks for yourself. There isn't like a winter break or anything. There isn't a summer break. There isn't bank holidays where you get to just be off at that point. You sort of have to structure it all yourself. It's tough. I'm not saying it's the hardest job in the world. I'm not saying you couldn't do it. I'm just saying it's harder than people think. And like to just downplay it as like, oh God, don't care what they think. They think they're too important. It's like, well, no, that's not what it's like. It's hard. It's really hard. Lewis, thank you for the pride, mate. I appreciate you supporting my professional life. Very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Being a single game streamer sounds brutal at times. Oh, it is. There's a reason I dip into other games at times and just want to stream other stuff. And actually, the advice I've been getting from other people recently, I've talked to a lot of people about like my difficulties with this, and this being the game, not this the stream, right? Not me pressing this button. Like this is fun. Do you know what I mean? Oh, that reminds me. As much as their products are in the top right, sorry, the stream is no longer sponsored by Sneak Energy. So, Red Bull, if you're watching, I am available. I had a 3-month contract with them and it's stopped. So, that's that. One of those things. But they were great, to be fair. They were really good. They're one of the better sponsors I've had ever. So fair play. The guy that works with me, like, even though they've concluded like it's the end of that sponsorship, that's like, I'm not upset about it. It's been a good time. So if you bought any products with my code or anything, thanks a lot. It won't work now, but thanks a lot. Streaming for 4 hours must be exhausting from constantly wearing, might be entertaining the whole time. I think, oh man, I don't know about these streamers that obviously are doing like an act. That would be really hard. I wouldn't be able to put on an act the whole time. I wouldn't be able to, put it this way, I wouldn't be able to be Showdown Ben the whole time. That'd be well hard. I could do it like twice a month, 10 times a year. You know? This is a must-win game, by the way. So welcome, early doors. I do feel like Fall is the most interesting player in my team. And I don't necessarily know what's happening. I think the team we're playing here might be bottom of the league, by the way. Oh my God, referee, it's got to be a red. He's played at advantage, so it must be a goal. Oh my God, oh, what a goal it is. Lazar Popovic. I always get worried I've put the Popoviches in the wrong place. That's worrying, isn't it? Streaming is like radio with you're putting on a show for people to listen to. I've always sort of seen it as radio. I always think the audio is the most important part of any stream, which is why I have my music too loud sometimes. But no, I do think that's the most important part of any stream. I really do. Because a lot of you won't be watching right now. And as much as streaming the game is important, like, and obviously when you actually tune in, it has to look good enough for you to be like, oh, this is interesting. But ultimately, like, if I'm watching a stream, I'm usually doing something else at the same time. That's just sort of the nature of streaming. No matter what that is, whether like you got it on an iPad and you're doing some like washing up, or I don't know, you're doing some uni work or school work, or whatever. It's on in the background, or you're at work and it's just on another monitor, or you're playing a game and watching, right? I probably summed up most of you there. If you weren't in any of those categories, what's happening there? What's happening there? Is it really obvious that we've got small boys at the front and they've just chipped it into the small boys? This camera angle is so broken, right? Like that camera angle there needs to actually work properly. Sorry, first whinge. We're 21 minutes in. There it is. That's probably later than you thought, to be fair. How's the match engine today? Well, this is our first match, so far, no issues. We should see how many games of the entire stream we have an issue with. We should start a counter. Right, we're at home and it's the side that we probably should beat. So actually, I'm gonna go for this a little bit more than normal. And actually, my striker is having a pretty ineffective game. Now, a way I can make him a bit more effective is just drop him that little bit deeper. And at the same time, do the same thing to my my attacking midfielder, and then make my wingers more attacking. To sort of take the focus off him, but at the same time give him a little bit more space. And it forces us to be a bit more creative with our play anyway. So let's do that. Doing college work, so yeah, spot on. Gotcha. Just finishing work, and I got 1 hour before I need to pick my daughter up from daycare. You've had a great day then. Just you've had a nice relaxing time, I hope anyway. But you have just finished work, so maybe not. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. Danger, danger, high voltage. V5 head, thank you for the 5 months. What are the odds? Do you stop at 5 with everybody because it's like your name's sort of, obsolete at that point? Or Stinger, I hope you and the missus are all right. I can say that now with some certainty. I actually don't know if I knew you had a missus or not. I think I assumed so. Look at you. Of course you have. What am I on about? If I've got one, do you know what I mean? Jesus. How are you both well? AB, afternoon. We've drawn with the worst team in the league. I probably should have made a change, but I got distracted by Stinger's relationship. So there we are. Yeah, that's poor. That's piss poor. God, I really have to finish 12th. My only goal this season is to finish above Voluntari. Well, actually, no. My goal is to win the cup again, because that'd be funny. And to be honest, team, if we beat Rapid in, like, hilarious circumstances, and I do believe the circumstances will need to be hilarious, then the rest of the teams in the competition aren't that amazing. Like, yeah, some of the better ones, but they're not as good. Wait, who? Yeah, don't get me wrong, they're still 3rd and 4th best. I bet she's been holding on to that as well. Stinger, she's been waiting. She's had it printed out with a date on it that was 2 years ago. It's on you if anything. I've just drawn with the worst team in my league too. Well, there you are. Maybe it's a theme, isn't it? There was a conversation I saw yesterday about how the game is harder because the AI managers are more responsive to how they play, right? So in theory, because I'm awful, oh man, as if I didn't win that league game, by the way. Because I'm awful, teams will just attack me more, and I'm supposed to then play to that idea of being very gettable, right? Because teams think they can get me. And in theory, then I'm supposed to play a certain way. So maybe we'll do that. Do you know what? Maybe I'll succumb to the frustrations of this league. And when I play Cluj, I'll put an extra body in midfield to try and frustrate them. And put a bit more emphasis on my forward three to be a bit more of a 3. I mean, that could work quite well. Probably should have done it yesterday. I tried to explain to my work colleagues that watching you play computer games is like listening to the radio. I don't think they quite get it. Oh, that's okay. They don't have to get it though, do they? I'm sure there's things they do that you don't get. I'm sure, in fact, most of it, I'm going to say. Most of it. Cluj have just been beaten. See, they are beatable. Admittedly by the team below them in the league by 1 spot. And the team below me have just beaten the second best team. Do you know what I mean? That's bad obviously for us, but that makes everything feel so much more doable. Blobsnail, thank you for the afternoon. I don't know what I'm saying, thank you for the afternoon. Good afternoon. Shout out to Stream Elements as well for just posting my Twitter there. What a guy. Cheers, mate. My biggest gripe is AI making stupid offers for my players. Overall, the player values seem a bit broken. I periodically get offers for my Wonder Kids that are less than what I paid for them last season. I mean, I guess they're just trying to take the mick. The best thing I find with transfers is just try and take the mick back to AI teams. Because occasionally you get away with it and it's just a bit surprising. Like, something I feel like human players never do when they play FM. Mate, this guy's contract runs out in 7 months. Riga wants him. I don't know how much he's worth. I might offer him out just as a case study. Oh my, that's not enough, is it? I don't really want to let him go. He doesn't want to re-sign. But I feel like if he's definitely gonna leave, I've got to try and cash in on him. You know? I've got to try and cash in on him. So I'm gonna offer him out for $1 million. And hope that someone, you know, snaps him up. And Riga's interest, you know, formulates something a bit different. No offers. Damn. I don't want to transfer this to me either. When is Glory Hunter starting? I don't know. Sounds quite sad when I say it like that. I'm just waiting for some updates on graphical bits and pieces, and I've not had those, so I can't really tell you anything. Alive. The thing that frustrates me this FM is 20-year-olds saying they want to leave a Champions League team to join the Saudi League because they might never get an offer like this again. That feels quite accurate though. I don't think there is, Tom. No, you're going to be in trouble there. I had a playoff spot in the Championship with Wrexham and now I have 5 injured starting players. I need a hug or something. Oh, poorly. That's not what you want to hear. Have we decided on Glory Hunter again over something else? Or something else? How did I decide on Glory Hunter? I just think it's the best save for me to do. I just think it makes the most sense with everything else I'm doing to do Glory Hunter. I've sort of concluded though that I'm not going to put 1 episode out until I've got like quite a few recorded. And I'm happy with like how it all looks and how it feels and that it feels right. And if it does, because I don't want to start 1 and then by episode 5 be like, oh man. So if I can get like episode 3 or 4 done already, that's good. Misfits Boxing have signed with DAZN for 5 years. That's quite big. Interesting. And I think that's quite smart from DAZN, to be honest. Do you lot watch the like influencer boxing stuff, or do you not care, or are you just not into boxing? Which I think is probably the case. Because there's three types of people: people that aren't into boxing but watch influencer boxing because they know the influencers, people that like boxing and hate influencer boxing, and boxing fans that just think it's like quite entertaining. And I'm in the boxing fan, and I think it's quite entertaining. But I'm also from the world of influence, so the world of influence. But it's good. You watched Ludwig's chess boxing. I watched a bit of that as well. One of the Bote sisters was robbed, but then got given the win. But like outrageous. But I'm into it because I watch quite a lot of professional boxing cards, and I genuinely feel that influencer boxing at times is way more entertaining than professional boxing cards. The referees, on the other hand, who are like amateur level boxing referees, who do like white collar stuff, aren't very good at all. They need to fix that quickly because that's just the real problem. Do I watch the UFC? A little bit. I wouldn't say I'm like hooked on it or anything, but I do watch it there and again. Yeah, the influencer boxing judges are bad. Well, the influencer boxing judges are the referees who aren't refereeing at the time. Because that's sort of how white collar works. But like, I don't think anyone should have an issue with it. I would say that. Nobody should have an issue with it. If anything, influencer boxing is bringing more people into the sport. It definitely is. Well, let's put it this way. It's not taking people out of the sport, is it? So it can only really be a net positive to people who want to get into it. FM streamer Royal Rumble when? Never. I can't even get a showdown sorted, mate. Do you think I'm going to start doing streamer Royal Rumble? I think Fury AJ will happen in 2023. No, because I think Fury will fight. Unless it happens in like December, early December, November. Because I think Fury will be too late to fight Usyk, so then it won't happen. But who do I think the best boxers are in the scene? I think we still count Jake Paul, right? So I think Jake Paul is one of the better ones in terms of like technical boxing ability. Like he stands a bit square, and he's not amazing. Like he's all right. He wouldn't be. I don't think he'd be a world champion. I think he's probably not quite right on that one. I mean, breaking news: Jake Paul probably not going to be a world champion at his weight. I'd like him to fight someone in his class. Who do I think's after that in terms of ability? I mean, honestly, I know he's under a lot of scrutiny right now, but someone like Logan Paul is like probably one of the far better boxers in the scene. And then people like Slim are pretty good. Soul Pappy's pretty good. There's a few of them that are like, some of the like the lesser known ones are actually like quite good as well. Do you know the fights they make at the moment? Like people are talking about KSI, obviously. KSI's fighting Temper, quite a good fight, quite an interesting fight. I think KSI Gibb is like the fight to make. I don't care about KSI Jake Paul really. I don't really think it's that interesting. Ultimately, I think Jake probably wins because I just think if you're doing it for a lot longer, he's be able to dedicate himself to it a lot more than KSI has, and that matters. That's a big factor in boxing, especially in like the first 5 years of your career, right? Like, I think that's quite impactful. Oh my lord, what a strike. Cluj, eat it. This isn't the cup game, is it? No, we're playing Rapid in that. I mean, what a finish. We're unbelievable. Jake is younger, slightly, yeah. Salt Pappy's got some moves. Does Logan go back to boxing after how well it didn't? Well, I think Logan's body is breaking a little bit, but Logan's best spot would be in WWE, but he got a big injury, didn't he? So I don't know what's happening with that. I've not really paid much attention. I know that right now he's under a lot of scrutiny for his crypto dealings and a pig that he didn't look after properly. So allegedly, I mean, he's going to score, but he's so far offside. Okay, we've missed. Christ, mate, Cluj are going to get it. Cluj don't know what's hitting him here. If there's one team we feel comfortable against, apparently it's Cluj. There are two Clujes. I never know which Cluj is the best Cluj. Their XG's 0.04 against little old me. We've dominated. The pig thing, I don't know how true the pig thing is. I assume based on the data that was given on Twitter yesterday, it was accurate. But like, if that's real, that is horrendous. Like, Jesus Christ. What have you missed so far? We drew with the worst team in the league, and now we're beating like the third best, fourth best team in the league. Although traditionally I've lost these games 2-1, so hold on to your hats. Oh my god, they've missed. That must have been like a 0.2 XG. 0.13. Nice, McPherson. Nice. Go on, and Dia. Oh, that's a ball. Great touch. Oh, it's a difficult angle. He's trying to chip him. They've got for those wondering the levels to this game, right? They've got Simon Chouffet in goal. I used to call him Scuffet, but Simon Chouffet in goal, who is quite a good Italian goalkeeper that, again, you may well be familiar with. My striker's having a real bother. I feel like he's really missing some friends up there. I'm going to come pressing forward so he can just, be effective in a different way. Rather than just finishing chances off, he can maybe try and close and hustle. Okay, the situation we've got now is, right, what do you normally do here? Because I feel like I should make a change, but I know that if I change anything, I'll almost certainly concede. I'm going to change my deep line playmaker, right? Because that surely isn't a problem. I'm going to lower our tempo a little bit as well, slow things down. They've not had a shot all game. Oh my God. Just let this run out, Ben. You're going to win. Jesus Christ. I may have had Chouffet at Parma, actually. I mean, with one of the worst football matches ever. That's why we can beat, mate. That's why we can beat Rapid at the top of the tree. Look, that was the good Cluj. Eat that, Cluj. My word, Volontieri won as well, I think. So we've got to keep pace with them. Jesus. Oh my God, we've got a game in 3 days. Car relying on tried and tested. That's our first win in ages. That might be our first win since the cup game, which is the worry. Is it our first win since the cup game? Yes. Actually, our form has been all right. Considering Sepsi are actually quite good. We should have beaten this mob though. So I should be on 17 points really. I wonder what the XG table has me at. This is where I feel sick probably. Oh, okay, that's fine. I should be a point higher. Actually, that's quite a lot though. I'm 5 points worse off than I should be. A few of these boys are having great times. Oh, and Rapid actually aren't the best team in the league. Whoa, what? Hang on, how are they second? They're 11th and they should be second. Based on XG. Mate, that is... I don't know if I've ever seen a drop-off quite as bad as that. Mate, that's so bad. They should be second. Their strikers must be absolute messes. Are you a mess? No, you're quite good. Mate, that's bad. It is the cup game next, so stay tuned. We are... Oh, if you win the cup, you get into the Europa League. That's the long and short of it. We're about to play the team that the actual table says are top of the league. So hold on to your hats. And also, the best bit about the cup, for those that are new to the stream maybe, is that the current holders of the cup, this guy. Oh, okay, thank you for that, Novix. See, that's helpful. That's helpful. Interesting. So Yeti, thank you for the 4 months. Oh God, the next showdown. That is not when the next showdown. That is a lie. That Stream Elements thing. How old is that? I hope people haven't been using that the whole time. In the morning. Yeah, allow me to just that's a lie. Ethan, thank you for the 30 months. 24 months. Oh no, 30 months, 24 month streak. Amazing. Thank you, mate. Let's just sort out that chat command for the showdown. Also, let's get rid of the sneak one as well. But where is the sneak one? Hello? Oh, I can turn on loads of like default chat things here. Like followage. I know what's going to happen when I turn it on, but yeah, followage is on, everyone. Enjoy. Uptime. I can put uptime on as well. There you are, look. Just, we really are making quite, we're making quite a splash today. Wait, where's sneaking this? Oh, there, okay. Mate, we've got so many chat commands. I really have to get rid of some of these. Followage. I don't know how often you're going to be able to use followage. There might be a cooldown on followage. I don't know how it works, if I'm totally honest. I've got things can only get is a command. Jesus. I mean, Boston rules. I mean, lots of these can go, can't they? There are 9 Alan quotes. What? 9. I have a question. If you install third-party update scripts, do you have to restart the season with the what is a third-party update script? You're telling me about something I have no idea about. I think followage has now got a cooldown on it. I mean, I didn't put a cooldown on it. I'm just saying I think it has a cooldown on it. Are you really going to do it this time? Do it this time. This time. Wait, I turned followage on, but then it's not on. Do it this time. Are you really going to do it this time? Are you really going to do it this time? I mean, not the official update, the update from the website. Or from website. I imagine you probably have to, yeah. I don't know, mate. I've never used a custom script. What's the plan for this safe bet? Well, so, welcome if you're new. I plan to win the Champions League. Now, I've been to Sweden's 4th tier, Latvia, Slovakia, 2 divisions in Slovakia. I've actually been to 2 divisions in Romania, but with the same team. This is the only team I've really found any sort of joy with. And actually, I'll say that. This is the only team that haven't sacked me yet. So that's good. So you have to wait for the official. Yeah, you can't unless you use the real the in-game editor. You can't have Cody Gakpo at Liverpool until the winter update. I'm afraid. Lie down for your cause. You don't pull my strings because I'm a better man, mate. What a day that is! But good lord, Popovic, team of the week. Jesus, he's kept a clean sheet for the 2nd time. Holy smokes, we're back. We are back. Who's on this list then? Anyone interesting here? I mean, Regen. The next Gudjonsson. If they were 18, I'd probably get them, but at 21, they're probably not going to develop enough at this point. So, appreciate the scouting. Why is the J-League removed? The J-League wasn't in. They haven't removed a league that wasn't there. FM don't have the license for the J-League, and I don't think they ever have, or they did many years ago, like many years ago. I know this could be stupid, but I had no clue you could click list. I hate clicking through each player over and over. Well, I'm here to help. Right-click these if you want. Go straight to your social groups. You want to go straight to the scouting center or the player search? You can do that too. You're watching Dr. Benji FM's tips and tricks. I'm like Dude Perfect, but with this. How many have done the survey now, Ben? I think it's just over 17,000. I don't know the exact number. I can check the exact number if you like. Oh, I love her because 17,232, which is quite a lot. About my day, her because she moves in her own way. Greek nonce, or let's just say it's Greek N once, because that's just so less offensive to paedophiles. Anyway, yeah, hi mate. What a weird sentence. Streaming really does make you say the weirdest shit. There's no other way of putting it. Nos. Yeah, Greek nos. Maybe we'll do that from now on. Right. Oh, hello. I can. My fullback that's not registered can play as well. That's exciting. Okay then, team. Do you know what? We put in a ball winner and we won a game. We played a bit more defensive and shot them out and won. Wow. Okay, the remaining cup is here right now, right here, right now, right here. Would you sell the data of the survey to FM, Ben? I wouldn't make them pay for it. That would be daft. I mean, I could, but I won't do that. Right, here we go then. FC Rapid. There's a big chance here we get beaten 4-0 and the dream's dead. Alternatively, we produce the upset of the season. And the momentum we're taking from being 2 games unbeaten is so strong. Look at that. Wins. See those wins? Come on. Wins. Let's have another win. Even yeah, maybe the board wanted me to be more defensive. They were right the whole time. Right, let's get an early encouraging as we've had the first 2 shots of the game. This is a whole new us. Oh my God, surely not an early goal. Oh no, we've given them the ball. That's not part of the strategy, is it? My front 3 is probably like up there with any other front 3 in the league though. Nice, Dante. Dante's he's top performance, Dante. I dare say he's at his peak. Lovely film reference. Oh mate. No. Yes, Popovic. Popovic is a man in form. All right, so far, a lot of possession. Aerially, it's pretty equal. Passes completed. We're dominant in that as well. We're cruising right now. They've got a highlight. They've had quite a few shots on target, whereas we're yet to register anything meaningful. Oh my God, it's a good job we didn't foul him there. That probably would have been a red. Headed up and away. Oh my God, it's such bad heading. Why are we so bad at heading? Ball played in. It's gone all the way out. Fall's not going to get there in time. Danger. Danger. Oh my God, they've hit the bar. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Right, we're having a lot of shots, but they're not particularly accurate at the moment. We've had one from out here. And then quite a few close range ones. Do you know what we're going to do, chat? I'm going to set up a corner. A corner tactic. I know. If it would let me pick which player... Oh, we've actually got some set. What am I saying? I'd love to be able to say where the ball goes, though. Do you know what I mean? Why can't I click? Why can't I... Why can't I click it? Why can't I click them? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, I have to do that, apparently. That makes no sense at all. I mean, figure that out. I have to click this one to make that one work. Oh my God. Why? Yeah. Why don't I get to see his heading stats? Okay, fine. When I score from a corner in a minute, we'll look back at this and think, what a genius. Okay, another highlight for them. I am wondering already at half time if we're going to be able to... Oh my God. I feel like Fall. He reminds me of Taco Fall, which is a reference that about 20 of you might get, I think. But like, he's not nearly as tall. Oh, mate, the way he just like volleys that in and then blends through my defender. Ugh, whatever. Ignore it, Ben. Focus on the positives. That we're actually playing quite well. All things considered, it's a cup game. It's our trophy to lose, remember. Go on, Fall. Have a go, mate. Go on. Go on, mate. What? I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't even look at it. I shouldn't even watch this back. He's waiting for the corner. He knows it's going to be a corner. That's the problem. I'm relaxed. They showed that in the feature video. I know. Wild. Absolutely wild. But that's obviously the that's not the match engine. That is the graphics engine. It's a bit unfair, really, because my keeper was actually looking. That's the mistake he's made there. My keeper, the problem my keeper's got there is he's looking directly at. Yeah, see, that is the problem. You can't look directly at the ball as it comes in here. You just can't. You're asking for trouble. Yeah, you should be looking away, really. That's how you know they're going to save it, if your keeper's just not looking at the ball. Bullshit. Right. I was going to do this anyway, but these boys are going to play up front with him now. And I'm going to make them both pressing forwards on attack. And the rest of it's just going to stay pretty much the same. And we're going to try and find the space behind their fullbacks. I'm not going to counter press. We're just going to launch at speed and see what happens. Let's get some revenge on them. Oh yeah, that's going to inspire a team that are terrible. Get out there and get some revenge. Oh, I can't believe we haven't scored that chance. I mean, I can believe it, but I'm disappointed. Around you sooner than you know. A little bit of Football Manager trivia. This used to be What the Space Is intro song for his videos until they strike them all. Oh, we're not going to win. Oh, well, we might win. I just think as soon as we go for this, we're going to get burnt. Oh my God, Popovich. Someone's been watching a tutorial online, haven't they? Someone's been watching Kel the Dragon. Oh, look at him. What's your favourite intro you made? That I made? Good question. Tell you what, if we score now, I'll be well chuffed. I didn't make it, but the Thames... Oh my word of it, the post. The Thames ones are really good, aren't they? And the Glory Hunter one, the old Glory Hunter one's really good. There will be a new intro for Glory Hunter. That's what I'm sort of waiting for. Different vibe. The favourite one I made was probably like PSG was quite good, actually. United was quite good as well. It was quite funny. When does the YouTube series start? I don't know. Not today. Head it away. Mate, why is it such hard work? Oh my God, you idiots. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? That's a real shame, that. That's a real shame. Not the result we wanted. Defending there, I'll say now. Turn and clear to the man down the line, like any footballer would. Alternatively, pause and turn back inexplicably into nothing. Be tackled. Brilliant. Why are you so stupid? Like, I don't even care if it goes out of play. Get rid of it. Launched. Here we go. Let's have a goal to remember this cup run by. Oh, never mind. Crumbs. Here we go. Look. Go on, India. Across we go. Nice. Yes. Eat that. Eat that, everybody. Eat that. Give us the ball. Oi, dickhead. Give me the ball. He's looking for it. It's gone. I Hello, my friends. Hello. Another goal. Gang. Another goal now. Another goal now. Friends, we meet again. Never mind. Look, that half a second we had there against the team. That was something special, wasn't it? That was good. Oh, dear. My keeper's on the floor. No, don't score. It just makes it worse. No, I don't want a free kick. I've not scored a free kick all year. What's this? Oh. Tears to my eyes. Season's done. Do we look for jobs? Oh, mate, I forget it's a journeyman. We weren't good enough. Do you know how angry that makes me? Well, we are out of the cup. Oh, you Cluj beat them as well. Annoying. As if the team bottom of the league were still in there. Fair play. So, the question is, well, people are saying new jobs. We can look, can't we? Oh, did you see who was available there? Look. Oh, it's the director of football at Oriental Dragon, which I don't believe anyone else has ever managed. So, now, realistically, where do I stand now in football? That's what we've got to wonder. Where do I belong? In the Danish Superliga? I would quite like to go here. Because there's usually some pretty good players that pop up there. That make me quite excited. I don't know how to say it, that's the problem. Do you think the Danish first division would take a punt on little old me? The Portuguese Premier League? The worst team, well, the second worst team in Portugal? I mean, that seems like a bit of a gamble, if I'm honest. But they've got, look, so long left of the season that, you know, I could turn that around. Who's in the squad? Anyone good? For those that are wondering, I don't have the top 5 leagues unlocked at the moment. I have to win a league title before we can unlock them. And to be fair, I won a title, but I didn't win the league title. HK in Iceland. No, I can't deal with the names. It's about Sweden. Dundalk in the first division. I mean, that's not that's not the top. They've just been promoted to the top tier of Ireland. But how do they stack up compared to what I've got at the moment? It's not amazing. Finn Harps. Norgeland. Is it said Norgeland? Is that how you say it? I think Norgeland in... I think that's maybe the future. Or quite literally the future. I think Portugal's a bit too unattainable, is how I actually feel about Portugal. Who's the hot prospect here? That makes me less excited, if I'm honest. Like, we don't have to go today. We'd have to try and we'd have to take like one of them just because of right now. There could be loads of jobs that crop up. Like, there's a few that are insecure, right? We could go to Hearts. I don't know if they would gamble on me though, but that would be quite interesting. Going to Hearts, trying to build up in Scotland a little bit. But I'm looking at the reputation or the club ratings, and I'm basically going like, I'm a 2-star manager right now. I could maybe squeak in at a 3-star club, you know, upset the odds, or just, you know, chill. What's my rep? So my rep is, I believe, 2.5 stars. Fucking hell. I'm unbelievable, apparently. Look at me. I'm still not very good, though. I still C license. They won't let me do a course. Have you seen Newcastle have made an offer to Makoko for a pre-contract? I kind of love that. Imagine he pops up at Newcastle. Oh, I'm all over it. I'm all over that. That's just fun. That's just really fun. If I could pick any team on this, where is it? If I could pick any team on this list, mate, how quick is my game? Like, the amount of times this would take to load in the past. Oh, Christ. If I could pick one, I'd probably pick Hearts, but they haven't sat their manager yet. But there's quite a lot of insecure jobs here. And then quite a few stable as well. I mean, Hearts is the one, isn't it? Or like Paredes in the Portuguese third tier, which I'm not enthralled with. I've got to be like, oh my God, maybe I am. Maybe I am. Elio Drago. I mean, is there a more sexy name in football than Elio Drago? Look at his hair. Look at the mystique. Oh. Why am I switching jobs? Well, this is a journeyman. So if I get offered on better opportunities, this isn't really about the clubs. This is about me winning the Champions League, not them. I don't care if they win it or not. It's more about me. Oh, he's kind of cool. 2.5 star. Pax in Hungary. Is that the third tier in Hungary? Do you know what I need to be able to do here is compare the team to my current team. That's what I need to be able to do. But they're third in the league as well. Like, these boys are bossing it right now. The problem is, if you get promoted from this league, you're only in the second tier of Portugal. Now, is the top tier in Romania better than the third tier in Portugal? I dare say it is, viewers. I dare say it is. So, I don't think we're at I don't think we go for any of those jobs. I think that's basically my conclusion. I don't think we should leave immediately. I definitely think the idea of leaving is getting stronger. Jamie, I know you're watching the stream. You've got to stop doing this on everyone that tweets me. Half your tweets, Jamie, are you arguing with people that tweet me. Stop it. It doesn't. I don't need you as my. You're not the Dark Knight. Like, pack it in. To clarify for that picture, it's my striker. We didn't score. Jamie, you're saying ha ha ha. I mean it. Pack it in. Before I have to mute you or block you to stop it from happening, because I need for your own good. Have I got anyone in this? I don't think I'll have. Oh my God, 2 players in the Foreign Player Award. I guess I can't vote for 3 players. Oh my Lord. I want to vote for all of mine. Am I the best? Oh mate, Tendeng's amazing. Tendeng, by the way. Tendeng's the player that was tackled off the ball in the last game. Don't forget, left-footed. Should have just launched it, fella. Tendeng should win. Should win. I'll give it to the player with the most. Oh, do you know what? I'll give it to the player I had. Wait, he's got 11 assists now since I slagged him off. I've had Robles, so I'm going to give it to him. Do I have anyone in this shortlist? No. This one I'll do just Timofet, because he's a goal-scoring machine. And then Romanian Player of the Year, which I keep a close eye on. We'll give it to... Is there an obvious player on there to give it to? Not really. Whoever had the highest, that was Timofet again. I mean, yeah, give it to Timofet. Playing in Al Ain. Is that how you say that? Sure. Dum. What skin is this, please? Exclamation point skin. Actually, there's an updated version to the skin I'm using that I'm not currently using that I should probably use. Right. Where are we? Okay, team. We've I play tomorrow. Are we shattered, by the way? Because I just forgot that Oh, God. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, no. Oh, no. We are some tired teddies out there for this game. Ooh, got bad news, defence. You're all playing anyway. I mean, I'm sort of at a crossroads because I do love this team. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to make this team better. I think that's the problem. What I really want, though, stream, is to leave a club on my own accord. Do you know what I mean? I'd quite like to leave because I'm deciding it, rather than being told it's time to go. That'd be nice. That'd be a real switch up for me as well. I'd enjoy that. All summer long. With those budgets, it'll be hard. The thing is, our balance is good. But they're just not. Please relinquish some of the cash. It's not gone down from 1.9 million. Trust me. Oh my God, look at these boys, by the way, the second tier. Is that because they're playing in the, they're playing for like the backup teams? Pradu, they're all right. They're not amazing. God, this is going to be rough, isn't it? Where are they at the moment, Bucharest? They're usually pretty good. The thing is, teams do think they can get the better of us. We were all right in that last game, and then I changed system to try and give my striker a bit more support and completely nullified the defensive job they were doing for the fullbacks. So, I mean, I'm aware of what happened. I'm just not thrilled with it. Ask for badges. I've done that. They don't want to. Ask the board about signing a 40-year-old and then resign. Doesn't sound like something I would do, though, mate. You know? Just doesn't sound like me. Should I watch a game in 2D just to relive the good times? Don't blame it on the moonlight, blame it on the boogie. Just to relive the good old days. Nah, forget it. Clearly broken, clearly bugged, so not doing that anymore. 10 minutes in. This is a good delivery. Ref, he's been manhandled, ref. There's no need to even talk to VAR. Just step up. Who wants this? Wait, who do I have? There's definitely a pen. Who am I putting on it? Do you know what I might do? As sort of look, obviously this is the man, but I'm thinking the keeper. I'm thinking Popovic. Penalty. Popovic steps up. Come on, Popo. Come on, son. Come on. Slap this in. Yes, it's such a good pen. Come on. The mind games. Oh, it's so cash. It's so casual. This is the OB James strategy of now his rating's good. How can they score past him now? You know? His confidence is brimming. That's a lovely ball. Go on. Do him. Oh my god, the keeper's shot. He's just conceded to the worst keeper in the league and now he's all over the place. I'll tell you what, it's genius. It's footballing genius. What a delivery this is from Schürrle. Oh, look at that. And the finish as well. Oh, it's sublime. It's so good. Sano, right? Your brother's here, everybody. He's turned up. You must be playing FM. There's no way you're here if you're not playing FM. You're not watching this if you're playing WoW. Do you know what I mean? Tom, 3 months. Thank you, mate. Welcome aboard. Oh, kick him in the face if you have to. Oh, my God. Do you know what? Harrison sent me a picture yesterday of him doing a Hertha Berlin save. As if, like, the enemy of the people and me get on. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. The cheek of it all. Obviously targeted. Go on! Oh. How is the network games just window? I spent 40 million on a player doesn't start. Yeah, facts. I panic bought Enzo Fernandez and Nicolas Gonzalez. That's how the transfer window went for me. Not talking for him for 60 seconds, unless this is saved. I was winning at one point. Unbelievable. Well, never mind. You've done all right so far, boys. I'm not even that critical, really. They're a good team, and we're not winning. So what? Do you know what I mean? These are not the games that will define us. They're not a good team. We could win this. If my team weren't utterly shattered, we might be able to win this. I'm with a home team. Where's the home advantage, eh? The thing is, we are absolutely... Our back line are shattered. Oh, God, they're in again. What a save! My God. I think he was offside, but what a save. All right, let's get Tendeng on. This time, innit? Try and take the pressure off the back line by putting more attackers on and forcing them further back. Here we go. What this is going to be? This is going to be Messi-esque. Mate, defenders slowing down is so funny. The 3D rep of players slowing down is terrible. Because in 2D that probably looks pretty normal. That probably looks like he's bad on the turn and he's like he can't accelerate quick enough. In 3D they look like I don't know what, like they're ice skating. Like I don't understand. No more highlights. I mean, a 3-2 defeat here is pretty good, which is a mental statement, but we need to find a way. That second half is piss poor as well. I'd have brought on subs if all the subs weren't shattered as well, hence that but they weren't playing in the 11. Christ. I don't know if I can make this team much better than it is. I mean, he's good on a free. What do you reckon his wage will be? 1,300? Sure. I can't. Half it. Half it, mate. Your agent's patient. Let's find out how patient he is. Not that patient after all. You don't get to play Romania, mate. You've lost. In the game of life, you've lost. Let's keep an eye on the job security tab. Has anything come available yet that we like the look of? It's not looking great, is it? I feel like Hearts will be fine as well. Let's declare interest in the job. It's nice to have the recognition. Like, I've forced that. I'm like the royal family. I am like the royal family. I'm planting stories all over the place. Oh, what's wrong now? I literally can't afford for them to recall him. That's my fault. I'll take care of it. Lies. Lies. Do people chat? Do you hate Prince Harry? Or Harry Windsor? Or Henry Windsor, which is his actual name? Real name Henry, of course. Do you hate him? I feel like the media depiction of them is mad. I care in that, like, the institution is at the top of, like, British democracy to a degree, right? And the things he says about them are pretty derogatory. And I think his issue is not necessarily with his own family. I think that's part of it. I think his institution, the institution of the royal family seems abhorrent to me. Like, I sort of fell out of love with the royal family. Not that I was in love with them, but I sort of my feelings towards the royal family changed over the last few years. Not just because of the Prince Andrew stuff, just generally I find like the idea of a royal family a bit repulsive. But equally, like for someone like Prince Harry, he didn't really have a choice, did he? Like, and now he's got a choice. People are annoyed that he's making a choice. Like, I think if I were him, I would feel exactly the same. Right? I'd feel exactly the same as he does. And I think he's in a bizarre situation where, because he's not going to be, I've been laughed out of hearts there. Because of who he is and because of his stature, immediately people are worse off go when he's not allowed to have any, like, you're not allowed to feel sorry for him, or he's not allowed to feel sorry for himself, or he's not allowed to be victimized, or he's not allowed to be all these things because of the situation he's in. People go, there's a cost of living crisis. Well, yeah, well, ask the government about that then. It's not really anything to do with him, is it? Like, he was brought up in the wealthiest situation you can possibly be in as a human from birth, aside from being the son of a billionaire or whatever. Like, a life of luxury. I don't know what he's supposed to do. And when he breaks out of that because he wants to live a normal life with a woman that he loves, with the children that he's fostered, I don't know, like, I don't mean fostered, you know what I mean? I don't know why that's, like, so frowned upon. And then when he speaks out against an institution that he feels are against him, people are like, you can't do that. You're slagging everyone. Yeah, because he feels like he's telling his side of his truth. It doesn't necessarily have to be the case, right? That, like, everything he's saying is true. But I think when he's the person being discussed or written about or talked about on TV, he should be allowed a right of reply. And all these media outlets are fucked off that they don't get the chance to do it in their paper, on their TV network. And Piers Morgan's terrified that if Prince Harry carries on this assault of the media that he's doing quietly behind closed doors that has now been brought up because of his book, that Piers Morgan's not bullying this shit. So yeah, of course you're going to deride and try and turn people against him and turn public opinion against him. Of course you are, because you're terrified that you were part of the problem when you were at the Mirror. It's crazy. And he knows he was part of the problem. A lot of the people that are against Prince Harry, I think, actually is guilt. I think they feel guilty because they know what they've done, and they, rather than accepting it and sitting back and going, do you know what, we are at fault, they're just doubling down. They're just doubling down. Like, I will say, viewers, and I get, like, the idea of, like, morbid curiosity on people that you don't like and you just like to see them have a meltdown, right? But if you follow Piers Morgan on Twitter, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you giving that man oxygen to spread his bile and bullshit every single... Oh, because he speaks the truth, Sam. No, he doesn't. He's a wanker. He's a notorious wanker. And occasionally he'll say something that you agree with, but it doesn't mean he's not a notorious wanker. Like, awful bloke. I don't even have that much love for someone like Meghan Markle. I thought she was nice in suits and she's very attractive, and that's sort of where my relationship with her ends. And I don't really care. She's the wife of Prince Harry. Well done, everyone involved. Congrats. I don't really have any other thoughts on it. But if you give like this, I mean, I don't like talk. The thing is, I'll talk about him on my live stream because I can say this about him. I've had him blocked on Twitter since I joined Twitter because he's horrible. He's just a horrible bloke. Yeah, that's because you don't know the truth, mate. No, he's just a prick, mate. And how are you not seeing it? Like, just awful. Like, even the Ronaldo interview, like, I couldn't stand it. And he's a major factor in that. He's just not a nice person, I've concluded. I think he's quite an angry, bitter man. And it's just such a shame that people give him so much credit and so much, like, curiosity. Just, ugh. You hated her character in Suits. I thought, okay, it was fine. I really liked Suits as a program and she was in it there. I saw a tweet which summed Harry up. He grew up watching his dad cheat on his mum, leading to a lot of mental health issues. His mum then died and his dad married his mistress. That's enough to scream out. I think I can understand why, like, they have, like, he spoke about his he didn't want his dad to marry Camilla, like, and I kind of get that. I think it's difficult because the argument could be made, right? Like, the king, gee, what the fuck? He obviously, like, that was the woman he wanted to be with. And the Diana thing was maybe like a point of purpose, and it probably feels really sour for Harry. That's not unique to Harry either. No, but to me, that makes him more human than like just to go, yeah, well, loads of people go through that. It's like, well, yeah, they do. And he's one of those people. So there should be some sympathy towards him for that. And I think, and they've never said they want privacy, by the way. I'm pretty sure they've never said that. I mean, privacy from the press, potentially, in that, like, don't come to our house and take pictures. Don't get a boat out and ride it alongside our house when we're just trying to live. Like, in those instances, I can understand them wanting privacy. But, like, there's a difference between that level of privacy and just being able to tell your own side of a story that is written for you. Anyway, I feel like it's a massive talking point. I never talk about it on stream. Like, I think what Harry really wants is to not give a shit about what... I think he wants the royal family not to care about what the media think. And I think the most telling thing he said was, like, they are petrified of what the papers write, because ultimately their monarchy falls apart if the public are turned against them. So they have to, in that case, keep the public on side. They don't really have a choice, because if they turn against them and they become like a symbol for hatred by the press, then they sort of cease to exist. So it feels quite corrupt, really. To a degree, like the system is kind of forced and broken, and yeah. Having a go at Elton John for not seeing Candle in the Wind's a bit harsh. I've not seen that particular extract, but I'm sure it's there. I don't know. I watched the Netflix series. I thought the Netflix series was pretty good. I didn't really find out huge amounts that I didn't already know. I've not read his book, so I don't know what he's written in his book. But I wouldn't ever stop him having the opportunity to write those things or say how he feels about stuff. Especially when you consider how much, like, I think he said it right, like the amount that's been put out about them is 10 books. So for him to write one is like not that egregious, really. Not that egregious. I don't know. I think people just need to, like, and I know I'm talking about it and you might think this is hypocritical, but people need to just, like, not care. But on the same level, I do care if our monarchy are, like, terrified of mainstream media to the point of, like, having to leak stuff or change narratives on things they're doing or give £12 million to a nonce. I think those sort of things maybe should be discussed and openly sort of criticised. But that side of it's just me, I think. But yeah, not great. And I don't necessarily think the tourism. I think the history that exists within England surrounding the royal family would still act as a huge bit of marketing for tourism. I don't necessarily, unless they're doing like meet and greets, which I don't believe they are doing for like people that come from America to see Buckingham Palace. They're not stood at the gate going, "Yeah, lovely." It's not Madame Tussauds. Do you know what I mean? Wild. I just think the necessity of them is not as strong, and I was always sort of the belief that, like, once we lose the Queen, that's sort of it. Then that should sort of be the end of quite an archaic system. But obviously Charles has been waiting, hasn't he? So, you know, bit harsh perhaps, but waiting for what? Anyway, not in summary, not a big fan of the whole thing, but like I can see why people are. I'd say there's a decent chance William never becomes king. So I disagree with that. I thought that years ago, but it's so entrenched, it's so ingrained. A life of public service. And in the same way that I talked about content creation, right? I don't deny, like, them having to do that, and Harry and William and whoever else having to, like, give their life to public service. Isn't, like, there are difficulties to that, and it is hard. Oh, getting smashed to pieces here. Get me out of Romania. Too many games like this just hurt me inside. McPherson gets booked every game as well, which is quite funny. I think William might be the last one, to be honest. Nah, because people say that about... That's just not what's going to happen. It's going to carry on forever. Until one of them decides, you know what? Nah, not doing this anymore. We'd have to rename the country if we didn't have a monarchy. I don't think there's two... I mean, well, actually, no, I think the United Kingdom should stay together for different reasons, but... Christ. No politician would ever be brave enough to suggest abolishing the monarchy. Well, the only way that a politician would be... This is it. You've nailed it, you see. The only way the politician would be brave enough is if the media were against them and it became what the public wanted. But the public are so swayed by the media, it seems, and how things are reported, that, like, that's the biggest threat. That's the biggest threat to them, which is why they can't do it. Which is why they have to keep the tabloid press on side. It's crazy, mate. Need the older gen to die off, mate. William will be part of that in no time. Sorry if you're the same age as him, but like, it'll just that's just what'll happen. What's this song called? This song is called Renegades, but I don't know if you're doing jokes, because it was just going renegades, renegades, living like we're renegades. I don't know if you were doing jokes. Pardon? What year am I in? Wait, who's the studio director of... They must have a wicked team then. That's all we can assume. Billich's manager. Lassina Traore. Pretty good. I mean, they've not even got like anyone prolific. Who are they? How are they doing this? Just 1-0s. Beat City 1-0. Beat Liverpool 3-2. Beat United 2-0. Beat Arsenal 1-0. Beat Tottenham 2-0. Well. Oh my... I mean... I kind of get it now. Jeez Louise. I mean, yeah. 13 million. Jesus. Fair play. Fair play. That is outrageous. He's outrageous. Yusuf Demir, don't tell me he's doing well. That'll only annoy me. No, he's not. Good. Mate, he's outrageous. Oh, God. Do you want to play for me? No. Oh, he's got a release fee of 78 million. That's wild. He's wild. He's crackers. I mean, ugh. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, crumbs. Any new jobs? Oh, yes, a good point. Let's get back on that. Where are we? Staff. Let's have a look. God, we've got a lot of scouts there, haven't we? Whoa, of all the jobs. Okay, no. Portuguese Premier League. They are bottom of it. I don't think that would be good for my mental health. Oh, Locomotiva. Are they any good? Any exciting, like, regen Croats? Is Croats the right phrase these days? I don't know. If anyone's offended, I apologise immediately. Let's see. No, not bad, actually. Not bad. Quite bad. They're quite bad. There's not a lot of excitement here. No. Well, no. Who's the most valuable asset they've got? Oh, God, it's pretty underwhelming. There's quite a few players that are of similar value. But they're in the millions, which is the bit that makes it exciting. Anyone else there? Bulgarian First Division. I'm saying this like they're definitely going to want me. I think this is the problem. I said I'd quite like the Hearts job, and they just giggled. So I don't really know what to do. Oh God, no, pause, freeze, stop, halt. I need to make my squad bigger. I need to try and get the board to be reasonable about allowing me some more money. Because if you want us to be relegated, boys, it will happen. Okay, look. Listen, this is very, very important. The finances of the club are good. The projections are fucking incredible. Right. Listen. I need money. If they give me money, I'll stay. Because I genuinely don't think we're probably like 3 to 5 players away from being like in the title contention. We're just not there. You know? I don't know what's just happened there, Reese, but it's chaos. Reese, hello? Is Reese good? Shield mode is on. What? Reese, what is happening? What has happened? What do you mean, sorry? What were you doing? Reese? How do you manage it by accident? I'll tell you what, the royal family, I thought the royal family had a go there. Jesus. Sorry about that, stream. You've also enabled 1 month followers. I'm going to have to deal with this now. Right, I think we're fine. I think you have to be followed to chat. That's the one cut-off I have. Have you heard the news about Dele Alli? No, what's happened to Dele Alli? Don't tell me he's retiring as well. What's the Dele Alli news? They're going to terminate his contract. What's the Dele Alli? I'm Googling Dele Alli. I can't see any Dele Alli news. You're going to have to fill me in here, Millie. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what the sitch is. Oh, God. How long is he out for? 4 weeks. Man, I should have rested the back line for longer. I've cocked up there. Besiktas wants to terminate his loan. Everton don't want him back. Wasn't that a few days ago, though? Is that new? Right, we persevere with the fact they all hate each other. Wait, 1. That's not an increase, though, is it? I mean, it is. But that's not going to cut it, though. Oh, stream. Read about the illegal stream raids. I know, I think we're all in trouble. This stream is legal, by the way. For those worried. This is not part of the investigation, so you're fine. Right, I don't know. Oh, mate. The problem we've got here... Where am I? The problem we've got here... Keep talking into this as we go up. The problem we've got is that's not enough money, is it? Let's face it. Oh. The way the transfer budget has gone up by like 100 and something thousand there. 160,000. But that's just not going to do it. Oh, you see, that makes it more... That makes it a bit more exciting because I could change it by 3,000, which is 3 players, really. But 3 good players, well, not exactly, no. Can I ask for a coaching course? Yeah, but then I have to stay here, don't I? I could ask for it, but then I've got a bit... Oh, no, they're not interested. Shall I ask something stupid, like build a new stadium? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Can we have the budget? Yeah. Can we have a new stadium? Bon? Can we have a new stadium? I think we need to show everyone what we're about. Facts. Big facts. You don't need to stat to do... Pardon? You don't need to stat. Did Hearts reject me? Their fans laughed at me. You all laughed at me. My fans laughed at me. Yeah, their fans laughed at me. Why is Adam Ida so broken? He's been good for years, though. He's Ronaldo. I've been saying this for some time. He's as good as Ronaldo. Where's he going? Wait, oh my God, the jerk inside. Oh, go on. Yes, what a goal. Is it an own goal? That's so harsh. That's so harsh. There's one movement here. You know what I've talked about before? You know when you use an Xbox controller? Right, you know when you use an Xbox controller and it can only move in like up, diagonal, left. That's not a really good example, but you know what I mean? Right. There's one movement here that looks like that. It's just crazy. Oh, I'm in. What a goal. Eat that, Cluj. Eat that. Have that. Oh, you fucking idiot. Sorry for my language. Like, what have you done that for? They won't let me confirm changes. I'll just cancel that. I mean, why do it? It's such a, like, innocuous position. What's the point? I've gone 1-0 up against a team in 8th. Points on the board. And then immediately, no fun allowed. What's this? This is a goal. What? This is a goal. I bet everything on it. I bet this bottle on it. 100% a goal. No doubt in my mind. Why are we watching this? I'll keep my bottle. Thank you. Why is every red card a savage two-footed lunge? Every straight red is the most, like, savage two-footed lunge. From behind every time. I guess I'm fine. Do you know what? I guess I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed. Football. That's just football, isn't it? That's what we can conclude, viewers. That's football. Never get red for punches. Oh, and I'd like that. Is that what Allison would do? I don't know. Is that what Allison would do? Set mentality, very defensive, sure. I mean, it's not horrendous. It's not good though, is it? It's the Great Yarmouth job. At what point do I unlock the other leagues? What point do I unlock England? Maybe we should say by 10 years I can unlock them anyway. We should add that as a new rule for my mental health. What do you reckon? At 10 years I can just unlock them anyway if I haven't won a title. Unlock one after 10 years. I should do one every 5 years. No. Just a straight no. You stay here and you suffer. I'm watching suffering. I'm watching suffering, thank you. Allow me to watch the suffering. Okay, then. Unlock the nations. What if I unlock one? We can wheel one nation. It doesn't mean I'll even get a job there. I think every 10 years is too many. Every 5 years we should have done an unlock one. You know? We don't even get it straight away. So it's like, it's not that meaningful yet. Go on. Get in. Come on. Add India. Not that useful for a European journeyman, but I appreciate the sentiment. Popovic just popped up. Eyes on me. She said, shut up and dance with me. We've had the... Well, no, it's because we're at the better of the game. We haven't. That's a lie. Shut up and dance with me. Shut up and dance with me. I'm absolutely fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Football happened. It's fine. Right, I'd make changes, but who do I bring on? Some terrible footballers. Great idea. Thing is, we're shattered. My squad building this season has not worked out. There's some blame to be taken on my side here in that I basically said, let's make the 11 wicked. Forgetting really that my start of the season would... what a volley. My start of the season would be based upon European games that absolutely killed our legs. As a result, we've never truly recovered from that. And we're not very good, which is probably another thing to point out, really. We're also not that good, which is quite an important element to all of this. I dare say the most important. What have you learned watching today? What have you learned from today? Anything? Ah, what a save. Bum, 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 bum. Don't manage in Romania. Facts. Mega facts. Mega facts. All right, well, team, we've you know, chalked that up as a maybe. The red card, not helpful. Probably going to be in some sort of playoff, regardless now, unless we go on a crazy. I mean, our end of seasons have often been quite impressive. The last 3 games, less so. Oh, we're playing the team that are just above us next. All right, before we do that, team, I'm just going to go to the toilet. So apparently drinking loads of water will make you need to go. But I've thought about this. I'm going to provide you with some entertainment while I'm not here. So don't worry. We're going to relive some of the best times of my life. No, it's not the save. Don't worry. It's this. Oh, yeah, back.
What's going on? I appreciate that. Now I feel like I'm part of the family.
Yeah, doesn't mean you're part of the family now.
This is like when Paul Walker started being friends with Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
No, someone's got you a gun, lad.
Oh my, okay. Well, I'll only use it if absolutely necessary. Yeah, I don't have a driving license, mate. It's a bit embarrassing. I don't want to tell the rest of the guys. All right, I'll keep that under wraps. Let's go, boy. What was your name, fella?
My IRL name is Harry.
Yeah, but what are you known as on the streets?
Harry.
Okay. Oh no, this is Harry. Oh no, who's this?
Saying engaging in a push.
Yeah, please, mate. This has been a problem.
Yeah, no worries. Give it a push.
Just smash the shit out.
Oh, mate.
I'm not gonna lie. That's not gone brilliantly for me. I'm kind of regretting saying, yeah, give me a push, if I'm honest. Shall I just push it from here, fella, or?
Yeah, I can push it steady under.
Yeah, just say just go up to him now and just say your car is absolutely fine.
Yeah,
Don't say
yeah,
anything
okay,
else.
which garage are you at fixing it?
Oh my word, let me have a look. The one near the river. I'll ask this guy, this mechanic it. Mate.
Yeah, yeah.
Excuse me, mate.
Yeah, mate.
What garage is this?
It's just AA.
It's just one of the AA garages. Whereabouts are we, fella?
Just one sec, mate.
Do you like the Lion King or? I'll sing any song you want from Lion King. No problem. And can you feel
taken a while, isn't
the love tonight? This is where we are, mate.
Yeah.
Maybe a carry again. Get out of the car, man.
Get out.
Sorry, guys. Can I reason with you at all, or?
Well, how's that? How are we gonna get in the car?
Well, it just looks like one of the finest machines I've ever seen. So I just wanted to see
10 seconds and I'm gonna pull out the knife.
No. Let's steady. I mean no harm. I'm just having a look. The interior is delightful.
7, 6,
No, come on, let's not, gentlemen. This doesn't need to get ugly.
3.
Look, I don't mean any. I've got no problems.
You always got a gun?
Okay, good for him.
Guys, I'm being wrongfully arrested. Are you lot? I'm being wrongfully arrested, man.
Do I need to throw hands?
I'm being wrongfully arrested, alright, guys, man. Help me, man.
I'm in. Hello.
Hi, man. I'm being wrongfully arrested.
Is he being
Oh,
wrongfully
it's
arrested,
gone.
officer?
It's gone.
Or officer, can I just
I will
inquire?
say, if you've never seen that series before, and you're like, oh, I'd love to watch that, I've got great news. There are, how many episodes of that are there? Quite a lot. 77 episodes of that. So there you are. Manny's joined us. One of my favourite people in all the world. Hello, mate. If you're joining from Manny, hello, you do have to be followed to type in the chat. Let's just keep the riff raff up, which I'm sure it isn't you. Hi, everyone. Welcome. We're managing in Romania. Oh, yes. I can see the enthusiasm across your face like it's nothing. Like you're like, wow. You've just missed a short introduction to the GTA series, which is, yeah, shame. But hi, everyone. How are you? Good to see you. I hope you're all well. We've got, like I say, we've got a bit of a journey going on. I've managed lots of teams in this Football Manager save. I'd say with varying degrees of success. Yeah. As you can see there, Landvetter in Sweden, Krasneki in Latvia, Shumeni in Slovakian second tier, Dubnica in the first division, and now Corvinul Hunedora. This is like the 5th time I've said the name in 4 seasons. We're out of the cup. We're struggling in the league. Welcome. Are we humane or are we dancers? That would have been good at the time. Too late now. But yeah, if you type in !Jack space, you can watch that GTA series if you wish to. If you are new, again, feel free to follow our Street Football Manager all the time. I'm one of the main Football Manager people in the world. That sounds good, doesn't it? Is that true, viewers? I mean, maybe I'm not. So yeah, you might enjoy watching me. Or if you don't, refresh the stream, give it another chance. So come with a fresh attitude. It's up to you. Now you have your new PC setup or Jack Space return. Who can say? Who can say if that's going to happen or not? But I do think that the save is one of my best ones. I'm actually starting to plan the next round table video, by the way. I've put out a few invitations for people I would like to be on it with me. Waiting for replies. So. I see my invitations in the post. Facts. Keep an eye on it, Breezy. You're Breezy. I would say you're as likely, Breezy, to get an invitation to be on the lowdown. So don't be certain. Boston, I honestly think, but I watched Boston's video recently he did about like some issues he's got with FM. I feel like a lot of his issues are in different space to mine. So I think I wouldn't mind going on his channel, but I think for like a roundtable 4-person thing, it's a bit more tricky. I don't think you'd see the best of him. So I don't necessarily think it'd be the right environment. But I think like I watched the whole of his video the other day, which was like half an hour long. So it's Chris. Hi mate. Thank you for the gifted sub. I wonder how many times you've gifted a sub to Hi Ben specifically. Thank you, mate. Right. Oh man, I just can't find any consistency with this team at all. So how do we attempt to get that? I could use the overpowered formation of the year, but I don't have the players for it. There is an overpowered system this year that I don't use that maybe I should start using. Damn. It's not a diamond, by the way, but here we are. It's fire at the back. Fire at the back is the way forward this year. If you're not using 5 at the back with 3 up front, you're doing it wrong, basically. 56 times. I hope that's true, Chris. Hello, mate. For those that are new to Chris, I feel like some of you might be new to Chris, and this is very confusing. So I'm just going to showcase the history of Chris. Chris is only allowed to... Chris has typed 103 messages in my chat, and they're exclusively... and they're only allowed to be PATSON DAKA from SALZBERG. He's been watching for some time, but all of his messages are so he only communicates to us via subscriptions. This has been going on now, Chris, for a year and a half at least. He's never actually said anything else other than PATSON DAKA from SALZBERG. So it started off because that's just what he typed in. And then it became a thing of like, that's all he's ever said. So at some point we'll let Chris out, but it's not been unlocked yet, has it? So not yet, viewers. Not yet. But fair play to him. You know it's been going on a while when he now plays for Leicester. Yeah, that's true. Very true. Yeah, we said to him, the only way you can start saying things other than PATSON DAKA is if PATSON DAKA replies to a tweet. Now, he put out the tweet. We're still waiting on a response. It's not looking good. Chris has gifted a sub to consistency. It's honestly, it's an Andrew Tate level of money making from me. To basically say to Chris, I don't need to type anything else, mate. And I've not said this to Chris, but if Chris dares to type anything else, he will be banned. So it's really up to Chris whether he wants to be here or not, isn't it? That's mental. What a mental thing to say. Oh dear. I've gone to a diamond, chat. I don't really know why. So if you're here for Football Manager expertise, I didn't promise that, did I? Our defence isn't good enough to play a diamond. Our fullbacks definitely aren't. Like this is stupid. This is stupid on all levels, actually. This is like one of the silliest things you can do with this tactic. But our front two, oh my God, he's in. And I think he's just on. Never mind. It's a good opportunity. Squandered. Oh no, we just had a great shot. Oh, Popovic. Yes, my boy. I still think we should. I think launching it is probably better served. And if you don't counter press, you might as well not be in the playing Football Manager this year. Oh, damn. Are we winning that? Oh my God, we're in. I'll say it. Some of these stupidest footballers in the world play for me. Some of these stupidest individual footballers I've ever seen play for me. Also, if we win this game, do you know how good a spot that puts us in for the future? Come on, lads. You can make the difference today. Come on. Let's slow things down a little bit. Let's play... standard shorter was like my thing once upon a time. What does that say about you? That says that I'm an excellent manager who won the Europa League with this mob and should be roundly applauded by everybody. Sorry, I didn't win the Europa League. Sorry. Let me... I qualified for the Europa League by winning a cup competition in the flukiest way possible. I should probably be more specific with that. I did not win the Europa League with them. I realised what I'd done there. I realised what I'd done. Ha. Eat that. Oh, it's not Nestle today, by the way. It's Carrick Glen Spring Water. Don't lose it there. Don't lose it there. One of the best slide tackles of all time flew in there. Hang it in the Louvre. Or the Louvre. Louvre? What am I saying? Yeah, I can't believe this team won the World Cup and now this. Outrageous, really. Nice pass from Fall. See, we look set up here to be quite good. Like this is an El Shenawi goal here. Every day, 100% slip through ball goal. I've seen it. I've seen a vision. I mean, it didn't look that clear right then. That's not good either. Here it comes. There it is. He's passed it to himself. Oh, for the love of Christ. You can't ask him questions. HC16, come on. 251. No, I need to win this one. If I've got 4 subs. I got 4 subs. Here on earth I can do jack. Right, here in Romania, I can't do anything. Oh, mate, we've just... Should have won that one. You don't deserve to... You're not having a day off tomorrow. Ask your striker to drift out wide. You will score. I think I might have had that on in the previous system and that didn't work. But I don't disagree, it makes it more effective, especially if you've got a shadow behind. As long as one of them's off centre. Well, that's the winter break. That's lunch. We don't play for a month now. We don't play for a month. And the league options are, or the club options are not great. Adana, are they any good? No. No. Is every team in debt, by the way? Oh, they're not. They've got loads of money. Loads of money. Skate. I can't do shit. Denmark calling. I'm not sure they are. Oh, Christ. Not great. Not great from the lads there. Not amazing news. The problem we've got now is this player hasn't played for us and has been taking a pretty penny out of the club week in, week out. Our finances have been so stable this season. Can I have more money, please? Is the Eredivisie loaded? Good question. I don't know. No. Holland is not a loaded division. Sadly. And like some of these are view only. Because we sort of had them as like, they're not like the lower leagues in these divisions we didn't load in. It was like, they can only become available when it makes sense. I know you're going to want me to add one, but I'm not going to. We're sticking to the rule set for now. We're on a mid-season break. All right, well, let's do some. We've not done it for a while. Let's do some Q&A. Ask anything you like. Anything you've always wondered. Anything you'd like an answer on. Comedy questions, I guess, are welcome. They're not going to build a new stadium, thank God. But we'll switch to this screen as we do a Q&A. There you are, look. Sponsored by Intel. My PC specs are updated in the About section. Left sock or right sock first? Right sock first. 4 candles or fork handles? That's good. Fork candles. What's your favourite river? Great question. I don't know if I have one. I'll go Hudson to be a bit. Ooh. Thoughts on Sunderland? No. What happened to the Premier Weekly reviews? People didn't watch them. Not enough people watched them. Who are you supporting in the World Cup final? Messi. Favorite Call of Duty gun ever? I'd say the MSMC submachine gun from Black Ops 2. Currently, I would say the M4. Will I be having a second child? I can't buy a house that would house them because the housing market is fucked. So sadly, that's not on the horizon at the moment. Which I mean, in a few years though, hopefully. Is Alujo taller than you or shorter than you? I would say we are almost identical in height to the point where I don't know who's taller. We're both 6'2". If Liverpool liquidated and reformed in any way, would you support another club? I'd just be a fan of football, I suspect. When is the showdown coming back? There's no showdown update as of yet. There should be one soon though. Still playing FIFA? Not really. Do you believe in the paranormal? No. Best any lemon curd recently? No. Best motorway service station. I'm a big fan of what's it called? Oh, the one near Bishop Stortford, I want to say. Is it Bishop Stortford? The one near Stansted. Bishop Stortford, yeah, that one. It's got an actual name. Birchanger, that's the one I'm thinking of. You asked favorite series I've created, the GTA one. If you're a professional darts player, what would be your nickname? Racing, I think. I'd be super quick, you know. Favorite kind of pizza? Pepperoni. Anything meaty, but like pepperoni's great. What's harder? A 9-darter, a 147 break, a hole-in-one, or the perfect hat trick? I feel like they're all quite hard. Which is sort of the point, right? That's a great question, though. In order. So I used to play darts quite a lot. I used to play snooker quite a lot. And I played football an awful lot. I've played all those sports are like my top 4 sports I've played, probably. No, I wouldn't actually know this. Well, snooker's not top 4. What's the hardest out of those? I feel like my instinct is hole-in-one. But a 9-darter. No, mate, a 9-darter is so hard. I think a 9-darter is probably the hardest. Yeah, 147s are really hard as well. But they're all hard. I think the easiest is a perfect hat trick. I think a 9-darter is like well hard. I guess you could fluke a hole-in-one. You can't fluke a 9-darter or a 147. I mean, they're both really hard. That's a quality question, though. That's really good. Ben, are you excited about Ant-Man movie? I mean, I'll watch it. Best FM ever. Waiting for it, mate. Do you know you're starting to clear on a youth? What will be the status of Twitter by the end of the year? Same as it is now. Best biscuit, custard cream. Ever thought about watching Parks and Recs after enjoying The Office? I've watched 2 seasons of Parks and Recs and I didn't love it, so I started watching. Thoughts on Felix for Chelsea? I don't think it solves the problems, but he's a good player, so they're adding quality. It's very Liverpool of like 10 years ago, which is not a compliment. Is Jack Spade like pre-FSG Liverpool? Is Jack Spade coming back? If we get to 2,000 subs, so we're quite far off. I don't know what we're on at the moment. Oh, 803, it literally says on screen. I might lower it to 1,500 because I quite fancy doing it. Which is less disruptive, the new World Cup format or the new European competitions? I quite like the league stage for Europe. There, I've said it. I don't want to hear anything. There, I've said it. How's FPL looking? Great question. Where am I in the world right now? It's doing that thing where it won't let me sign in and it's telling me that my login information's incorrect when it's not, which is class. Brilliant. Okay, I think I'm in the top 35,000 though. Like I think that's legit, to be fair. Do you think Arsenal win the Prem? No. But I think it'd be close, but I just think City will win it. We're not even halfway through yet, right? So hi Ben, I'm moving to Madrid in March. Can we give me your best Spanish accent? Jesus. I mean, congratulations. That's exciting. No, I wouldn't like to offend that. Do you know what? I nearly did it, but I've concluded, do you know what? No. We've had a bid. Who's that? Who's got the money? You can go for the right price. So who's this team? They played, Egyptian. An Egyptian team won him. Nah. Need more money. Aiden, thank you for the 16, my friend. What would you do if for a living if finances didn't matter, but you'd have to work? If I could pick anything in the world, I'd be a footballer probably. If finances didn't matter, I'd love to be able to play football every day as a job. Obviously, my current physical condition probably wouldn't allow that. But like, yeah. Your face is still big. Oh yeah, nothing's happening. Don't worry, we're fine. Millie said, would you prefer Doug play for, if you became a footballer, United or Boston? Probably United. Just like to get to that level would mean he's worked so hard. Not that people that play for Boston haven't worked hard, but you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty insane. I don't have the save to show. I've got to remove it. Do I like Warzone 2? I do. I can't play it for more than like 2-3 hours, but I do really like it. We can't be too far away from 11 days. Do we have any friendlies marked here? We probably should make one. We'll do multiple. We'll just do nearby teams and beat them up. That's the same team twice. Our second team, sure. They're not going to say no because I decided. If you had a girl, what would you name her? Oh, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to jinx it. Are you at a standing desk? I am currently, yes. Hence I can go over here. Or over here. Do I like pineapple on pizza? I don't dislike it, but I don't like it. It's just sort of in the middle. What would your bucket list football match be to go to? I would love to go see River Boca. That'd be wicked. Or even like even a Classico. I'd quite like to go see a Classico. I'd like to go see a Classico in 2009 if that's possible. I'd be managing Espanol on FM this year. Could I give you a best Spanish accent? Absolutely not. I will not be caught out. It would be like the cat out of, I mean, I think he is Spanish, but it'd be like the cat out of Shrek. If I could go back and see any historical event, what would I go see? When City beat United 6-1, I was at a family friend's in Manchester and we didn't have the telly on. And I looked at my phone at the end and it was 6-1 and I missed it. So I'd quite like to watch that again. Please. Does that count historically? Historical event. Where do I have to watch it from? Where do I have to be? It's whether I'm looking for a sense of perspective, something like amazing, or Like something awful with like a morbid curiosity. Am I flying? Do I have the ability to fly at the same time? Just an impartial viewer. Would I like to be at something that no one knows what happened? And I would be the man to come back and go, I've got the gossip. I've got the gossip. I'm recovering from surgery and I'm in Spain. I'm in pain, sorry. Could you do the voice as if you were in pain? Spain? I don't know what's happening here, Matt. There's been a lot of changes have gone on in that sentence and I don't know where to go. Take me out. Watch people build the pyramids. What's another word for ocean? Vast waters. Oh, that's more of a description, isn't it? I don't know if that's another word. I mean, pond. I mean, sea is the obvious answer, but that's not what I've gone with. I feel like that was obvious, so I didn't go for sea. Water in it. Hello, Dizzy. Musical I want to see next. Actually, so for Christmas, I copped out. I've got Ellie a trip somewhere. I'm not going to kick her to the floor. A trip somewhere. Like we should go somewhere. I don't know where to go though. And the obvious thing is to go see a show in London because that's like something we love doing. But you know, how you doing, Zach? Things are good, mate. Bum bum ba dum ba dum bum bum bum. Hi Ben, shame to read FM23 isn't grabbing you as much as previous versions. Your survey idea is a great shout and hopefully yes I take notice of the opinions of their hardcore fan base. I know what you're saying there. I don't even necessarily think that the people that have done the survey is just hardcore fan base. I think it's an easy, frankly, I think it's an easy cop out to just say the people that interact with social stuff and stuff online are the hardcore. I just don't necessarily agree with that. I don't necessarily agree that everyone that does it is hardcore. There are a lot of casual Football Manager players that still like follow me on Twitter and interact with other people on Twitter or are part of a Discord. Like, it doesn't make them hardcore Football Manager players. And actually, that the biggest evidence to that is how much they play the game. Right? Like, what would you consider a hardcore FM player to play the game? How long do they have to play it for? Like, I don't know, it doesn't necessarily say to me they have to be hardcore. 20% of people, actually that's a good point. 20% of people, actually no, not 20%. No. 20% of people that have done the survey didn't buy the most recent Football Manager. Are they hardcore players? If they're not buying the most recent game? I don't know. Like, how many hours do you currently have on FM23? 44% of people went between 100 and 250. Are they hardcore players of the game? Do you want to know how many people have played over 1,000? 1% of people that did the survey. How many people have played between 500 and 1,000? 750 people that did the survey. Like, it doesn't say to me that the hardcore have done the survey. Between 250 and 500 hours, 22%. Less than 100 hours. 27%. Are they hardcore players? He's rejected Riga. Wow. And then 44% for 100 to 250. I think it's too easy to just go, that's the hardcore. Based on what metric then? The fact they interact with FM content, does that make them hardcore? I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember seeing that question. Cragstick, do you own FM23? Because if you don't own it, you wouldn't have been asked the question. Yeah, you didn't get that question because you don't own it. You got a different set of questions. It was a good survey. What can I say? It was a multi-layered survey. It'd be weird to say how many hours do you currently have on FM23 if you've not played it. So you didn't get that question. Can be a hardcore player, but not tons of hours due to work and other commitments. I know. So so how are we defining hardcore players of the game? What defines a hardcore player of the game? I don't know. Is honestly the answer. Are all the people that didn't buy FM23, are they not hardcore? Are they not hardcore? Are hearts available yet? I bloody hope so. Every day for at least 5 hours. I don't know. I don't even think that means anything either. Hardcore can only mean how often you play. Because I don't think Football Manager, like, we've spoken to Miles about hardcore quite a lot and like the hardcore players of the game. Miles defines people that interact with the game outside of just playing it as hardcore, I think. And that is considered like the least amount of people. Now, of the survey, I did like, where do you engage with FM content? The survey majority has gone on Twitter because a lot of people have Twitter accounts. Do I think 76% of people that play FM engage with FM content? Like, only 76% of people that did the survey engage with Twitter for like Football Manager content. It's kind of mad. Like, some of that data I think is really interesting. That's probably data they don't necessarily have. Not to this degree anyway. Not to this degree. Right, jobs, please. We've had a month there. Mate, I could really do for some more staff. Mate, where have all the jobs gone? The Hungarian second tier doesn't strike me as a place I want to be. You know? I really want the Hearts job. I'm really set on the Hearts job. I really want the Hearts job. Ben's unemployed again. No, he's not. Ben's very much in the Romanian First Division, but probably having to play a playoff because I'm not good. Because players like this exist, apparently. Oh, we're back, by the way. Just on the survey, thank you. I would classify people with 1,000 hours per year as hardcore. See, could you argue then that if you've got over 100 hours already that you're hardcore, or would you have to have over 250 hours already to be hardcore? Or would you have to be in the 500 hours already to be hardcore? I think yellow. I think the yellow option that you can't see. But I think over 250 hours already, that's pretty hardcore. So I would say like 50% of people, no, not even 50%, sorry. So it'd be what? About 30% of people who did the survey are hardcore. I just think the idea that you have to interact with it outside, like, I'll tell you why I don't think the metric of like interacting with the game outside of just playing it makes you hardcore. Because does that mean someone that simply follows the Football Manager account while having a Twitter account is a hardcore player? Like, that just doesn't like, or follows me or Zealand or whatever. Like, does that make them hard? I don't think that makes them hardcore. I just don't think, under Freddy, do you see what I mean? I don't think, like, someone that follows the FIFA account and plays FIFA, does that make them hardcore? I don't think it does. Or watches one video a month of like someone who playing FIFA, does that make them hardcore? I would say anyone that watches the Streamer Showdown is pretty hardcore. I don't necessarily think watching me makes you hard. That's the thing. Or watching Zealand makes you hardcore. I don't. I see how many people watch a Zealand video and how many people play the game daily. Are we saying that? Like that's basically the average Zealand video viewer number and the average people that play the game is about the same number at like any one time. That number is about the same. Does that mean they're all hardcore? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are anymore. I don't know why there has to be rules. I feel like we need to be more impactful. And we're really not. I might just do that, you know. And just but leave it offset. Oh, my right side might get destroyed, but I said this the other day, like, I'm not a hardcore Valorant player, but if Valorant, like, esports is on occasionally, I'll pop it on. But I'm not hardcore into Valorant. Can you be hardcore if you watch Leluja? I think you have to. If you're watching Leluja, you're absolutely hardcore, because no one casual's enjoying that. You know, you've got to be deep in the trenches of FM content to enjoy Leluja. You're hardcore if you design your own logos. Facts. This is very early days, chat, but I feel like we're going to win this one. Oh my god. That's my attacking midfielder / shadow striker for most games. First goal of the season. You are peak hardcore if you watch Kev. Facts. Boom, boom, boom. What a finish. Oh, it deflects, but still good. I don't know how complementing a survey to capture data that you no doubt provide to SI, if they want it, has ended in this, but cool. That's quite hardcore. I don't know if I don't know if I think that's hardcore. Okay, so is downloading badge packs other content? And also, if we're concluding then that there are a lot of hardcore players, does that mean we have to be listened to? Because surely you going to a fan site, surely you going to a fan site and getting more stuff for your game makes you pretty hardcore, right? Is that unreasonable? I don't know. I was on my half an hour stretch. We're going down. My legs feel alive and well. I can't imagine playing a film without badges and face packs. Not everyone does. I've got the data. Not everyone does. Of the 15,000 people, I'll say 17,000 people that have done it, sorry. 5,000 don't use badges. 5,000 people don't. In fact, badges are the most commonly downloaded thing. And the second thing that's downloaded after badges, I think would surprise a lot of people. That's a great bit of football from the boys there. What do you reckon the second is? Out of custom UI skin, custom views, shortlist, tactics, face packs, kit packs, real name fixes, stadium picture packs. What do you reckon? What's the thing people that download the most after that? You've answered this. So the least downloaded thing people get, the least downloaded thing is hilarious based on what I'm looking at in chat. The least downloaded are shortlists. Only 2,300 people get shortlists. So if you are the shortlisters, you are out of there. Their second most downloaded thing is the real name fix. The real name fix is the second. Shortlist is the least likely to be downloaded. Kind of crazy. And the second least downloaded is two that are very similar, which is stadium picture packs and tactics. What is the rating on women's football? People are not excited. I would say, is the overall view. I think you conclude people are less than excited. Was the downloadable content presented to those? It was, but equally, I can decipher if they play on console, that data is not important. Because they can't download them. So if obviously if they voted for that, we can then exclude that from the poll. Always terrifying. Doug's knocked on the door. Hello? Yes? What a goal. Come in. Hello? You coming up? You're running round.
Yeah.
Are you coming up?
Yeah.
Come and say hello? What study are you playing?
Football.
Football.
Yeah.
Loads of people are watching today. Can you say hello to everybody?
Hey everybody.
Hello everybody. We're just talking about Football Manager. Do you like Football Manager? Don't twist that. Do you like Football Manager? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. Don't press that. That's the microphone. Don't press those. That's the music. Did you fill in the survey, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh. What are you doing then? There's just so many things to press, aren't there? Yeah, can you not press them all, please? Doug, are we going to fall out? You've dribbled on my keyboard. They could just see your hair. Which is...
I'm working.
You're working?
Yeah.
Do you want to show everybody your favourite?
It's about sometimes someone did in this room. Oh, who's that? Can you show everyone who that is? Can you show the camera? Put it up to the camera. No, higher than that. There, look. It's Buzz. What does Buzz say? To infinity and beyond. Good boy. Well done. It's the average thing a 2-year-old knows, I guess.
And what does this one say?
What does this one say? Show everyone that one.
Snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my boot.
Yeah, and that's Woody.
That's Woody. Are you being good for mummy?
Yeah.
Yes.
A bit dubious about that.
Are you sure? What are you doing with that? Daddy needs that. Hey, what are you doing? No, no. What's happening now? Doug.
Can they see what's going on?
Yes. I'm not in control here, viewers. Can we go to the next page, please?
Buzz is sleeping.
Buzz is sleeping.
No, have a big
You have to be quiet.
What does he say?
Infinity and beyond.
He's gone quite far from bus.
Yeah. Fire.
Because most people think Doug just says bus. Everyone's telling Doug to resign. We can't have that. Doug, can I just use this a minute, please? Can we just help? Can we just do it together? Thank you. Pardon?
What is the first?
We need to put this back here, please. There we go.
What is the first?
You want to see a fire station? They're all closed at the moment, so we can't.
They're on strike.
We can't see any at the moment because they're closed.
Earlier he came up, put something on me and went, "That's your ranger badge, mummy."
What are you saying into there then? Are you singing? Are you going now? You've had enough. Right, love you. I'll see you later on then. Are you going with mummy? No, no, that's not mummy. That's running round. Pardon? No, I know.
No, but can he turn something off?
Yeah. Can you come out, please, Doug? That's okay. But mummy's waiting for you to go downstairs.
Doug, you can have a treat at your box if you come downstairs.
Oh my god, that's bold. Yeah, you have to go then.
Come downstairs with me.
I don't know if that'll work, but you know, a special treat. Wow.
Chocolate sprout.
Are you going to go? Does he go for the chocolate sprout? Because we're still eating Christmas chocolate. Doug, go on then.
He'll be eating that for months.
Doug, do you want it or not? What's happening here? Doug.
Come on, let's go and choose a tree.
Try to press the computer there. See? Yeah, can you close the door, please? Never mind. Sprints out the door, falls downstairs. Class. Best centre back's out for 6 weeks. Quality. Bye, mate. I just saw a hand come through the door. Pardon? You want to say bye to everyone? Can you shout bye, everyone?
Bye, everyone.
Good boy. See ya. Thank you, mate. Jesus. Like, have kids, but think about it before you do. Bye, everyone. He's sweet. He's a good boy. Mummy doesn't feel very well today either, so he's been really good. He's been really good. I wonder what... I said maybe. So what do we do, stream? I feel like we're a bit of a crossroads here. We're a team that aren't really that helpful for the journey of journeyman. And at the same time, we don't really have the money. The takeover rumors persist, though. The thing is, if we get a takeover, like a crazy takeover, I don't believe we're currently under... Due to the club being in a takeover process, we have altered the 5-year plan. Until the situation has been resolved, we will hold off with setting anything long-term. So it is happening. See, they just think there's rumours. Whereas the board have told me it's happening. So there is rumours, right? There are rumours right now. And by rumours, I mean there is serious offers for the team. Well, what will that mean? What will that mean? It's Hearts or Takeover. I mean, is it Tom? Is Tom come from Bath? You have to wonder, don't you? You have to wonder what's happening here. We're about to play the team who are 15th. Oh my God, I just saw 30 million and like the name, like I think it was to do with Napoli, but I thought we were getting a £30 million takeover there. I don't even know how much this like club is worth, really. 1.1 million, but we've got quite a big loan debt. As long as they don't take loads of money out of the club, then it's kind of fine. But if I owned this club, I'd be cashing out right now. I'd be cashing out. It's trashy till you spend a lot of money. You sound funny, but it's still rock and roll to me. Right. Will we get a takeover then? I mean, that's the new game. I've just realised as well. Right, are we in the transfer window right now? Oh, we are in the transfer window right now, and I'm doing nothing to a team that absolutely needs help. I also haven't registered my fullback that can actually play. Oh God, I'm such an idiot. It's because when we got into the transfer window, we were technically in the winter break, and I hadn't really considered that. Sugar. Right, in which case, these are contracts that have expired, so we're fine on that. Doubtful. I've got no scouting budget left because I spent it all. Shit. Okay, we'll add a bit on to that. So for this month anyway, we've got some scouting budget left. That's going to give us a whole load more players. Whole load more. Who is this? Oh my word, another India. I get rid of one, but getting another. Is this still on doubtful? Okay. The thing is, getting like quality players at this level is really hard. Mate, the Spanish guy, you remember him? He's an unsporting, really good off the ball type striker. I mean, logically, if you just put him up front, he's going to find space. He's going to find... He seems like a bit of a wanker. I kind of like the idea of it. And he's not had a club for ages. He wouldn't be interested in joining. Oh, well, that's a good chat then. Breaks, thank you for the 4 months, my man. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, and we're under embargo, potentially. Oh, sugar. I'd not really considered that. That's obviously a problem. This is obviously not the best way to find players either. So we're just gonna... I mean, it's a good way to spot, like, standout players, but this is the best way to find players that are actually good. Like him. I say good. All right. Right. Who have we got here then? A few centre backs, a few ball winners. Bit of a mixture, really. He's a really good left back. Would I want him at left back? I mean, I'll take anyone at left back, frankly. Alfonso's not that great either. Why did I buy him? What was I thinking? All right, let's pick attributes based on fullbacks. To start with, I think the chance of us finding anyone in this category with all of them is unlikely. Okay, so these are the players that we're looking for. A Lithuanian. I think getting some good defenders in would actually turn our season around quite quickly. These are all quite good as well. These are all pretty good. I think getting the one who's a free is the best bet. He wants a crazy wage, so that's not happening, is it? I mean, this is probably the best one. Let's see the players that actually are interested. It's not true, is it? You literally don't want to talk to me. Or was that an embargo? He wants me to improve my league performance. Me too, mate. I mean, I'm with you. I'm right there with you. Oh, Alice. Alice. Thank you for the raid, mate. I hope you had a good stream. Welcome, welcome. You join us in a transfer window. He's fuming. In Romanian's top tier, we are currently 13th. It's been a tough old year. I don't know what to expect, really. But yeah, welcome in. I hope you're well. Just on the survey, it was great. However, my biggest problem with the game is the dynamic youth ratings just not being impactful. It's hard for them to be impactful because it would take decades. And we were led to believe it would take less time than that, but it would take decades. So I understand people's frustration with it, but what do you want? Do you want it to be unrealistic? Is what I'm asking. It's tricky, isn't it? Does one club having loads of money, which is probably you and your save in a nation, does that help everybody short term? No. It doesn't. I'm enjoying the cat. Is it a cat? It is a cat. Is it your cat, Alice? That's wicked. Right. Oh god. We need centre backs. We need 2 centre backs. I'm in desperate need of 2 centre backs here. Because I'm about to play this game and inevitably lose because we don't have enough strength in depth. I mean, we looked at this guy before. He's actually quite reasonable. They want me to get a goalkeeper in. I can't promise that. I don't want to offer you too much money though. Or release fees. I mean, I don't mind offering you a little bit because I'm trying to be a bit cheeky, but... Carry on. Not very good. Not very good. Again, if I go doubtful, I imagine the players I can actually get in are much better, but... Yeah, there's your problem. Or do I look at the I mean, I should look at this as well, right? Wait, what? I mean, yeah. What? Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. But I can get you in as an important player. Oh, no. Please don't want loads of money. He wants loads of money. I'm actually allergic to cats, Alice. So I don't know if that affects our friendship. But yeah, I feel really ill. Well, not really ill. Like, I just can't breathe if I go near cats for a long time. Which you might think, oh, that's sad. Yeah, Elle's mum's got 3. So it's not ideal. I'm the same with dogs as well. It's not that I don't like cats. I like playing with them. But if I play with cats, then I will be ill for a week. So it's quite dangerous. Same with dogs. Wouldn't trialing help them at all? I mean, it's not as impactful as it used to be. It used to be really good, didn't it, trials? They're not as good as they used to be. Thank you for doing the survey, folks. I appreciate that. Did she have them before you and Ellie got together? I don't know. She's had them for ages. They used to have like 4, I want to say, or 5. Well, they've had cats and then new cats have come. Because some cats have died. There's a little cat called Izzy that was really cute. That when I first slept at Elle's house, woke up and it was on my chest. Which, while very, very cute, I was coughing quickly afterwards. I'm saying dogs and not Dougs, correct? Oh my word, that's goalkeeping and defending, isn't it? In part. I mean, I think we need to play this more aggressively, you know. I've been thinking this about like this type of system. No. I don't want to trap anywhere. I'm just going to push our line a lot higher so we play a lot further up the pitch as like a base level. I think we're playing deep and it's just like so ineffective. And you just want to force teams back. You want to try and put them in a vice. Is that a penalty? That's unusual. That is I mean, I'll take it, but that is unusual. I should have put my keeper on it. We've made a mistake. Sherla. Okay. Good pen. It's fine. Relax. Ooh. Are we about to win a match? Come on. I mean, it's early doors. I do feel good about this one. I felt good about the last one. Oh, not straight away. The keeper's really flung himself at that. It's a fair play. Have you found any success using a deep line forward alongside a striker? Not for a few years, I haven't. But I have in the past, especially in diamonds. Having like one advanced forward or poacher next to a deep line forward and a shadow, I used to find really good. Diamonds used to be like the formation. There's talk that diamonds, unless you've got like the best team in the world, are potentially like the worst formation to use in like the most recent match engines. They're not nearly as effective. It's not that they're bad, it's just other formations are far more effective. And unless you've got like a world-class 10 and a world-class defensive midfielder, deep line playmaker, you have 3 seconds, give a save idea. I'm not happy to be put under that level of pressure. Manchester City, enjoy. This is Ray Pitch. 5 seconds, you lose. Kev did win the Champions League with a diamond with Posh. Did he have Endrick by any chance? That will help. What a finish. Is that going to be a goal? Of course he did. Kevin Chapman things. Goal! Let's go. Has he been sent off? Way! It's good when it happens in my favour. I didn't see it. It's so bad. It's so silly. Oh, look who it is. Joshy Peach with a 25. Thank you, mate. I hope you're well, fella. I'm okay. I hope things are good with you. What's happening here? As I was saying, team, the diamond's super effective. One of the best systems in the game. Now, do you know what I did have a really good diamond actually when I wasn't the best team, which was with Marbella, if you remember. My Marbella save was really fun, and the diamond in that was really good. And it basically revolved around having really like smart technical players, and then 2 rapid strikers. And this team has got 2 rapid strikers. I don't think that was onside. But let's hope that it was. Mate, the Marbella diamond was so good. It's a goal. Let's go. I hate that I can tell beforehand, by the way. I still think that's a massive flaw in the game. It like kills the game to a degree because you shouldn't. There should be no tells. There should just be no tells until after the decision. I know that sounds really basic, but I don't know why there are. Like, why can I tell before the decision? You can tell if they put their arms up just before the decision's made. Even though it's that second, it's like it takes away the actual decision moment. Is there any country league you've not managed in before that you'd want to? Where I've had like a proper big save. I've never successfully done a French save, like lower reaches of France and up. I've always wanted to. I tried a couple of times and it didn't go very well. And I wish South America was more like enjoyable, frankly. St. Mirren. Denmark. I don't hate the idea of like Denmark. I like Belgium's really fun. I've done 1 Belgium save before. That was good. I'll do another one of those. Oh, 10 dang. Hello, mate. We are winning the league. I mean, we're winning this game against one of the worst teams in the league. And that's a good feeling regardless of how bad they are. I think this is going to sort of like guarantee our playoff spot over relegation. So you'll see, I'll show you actually before we carry on. but there's a long way to go before we are potentially relegated or in a playoff. That's the thing. Like we could still finish mid-table here quite easily because of the way the league works. Richard, by the way, thank you for the 14, mate. You've had Holland fun this year. My Ajax, I did an Ajax save on stream once, and that was amazing fun. That was so good. I had a few players in that save that were like, bring them back to me. They were so good. They were so good. Yo, your sex is on fire. So the one who's good I've got. By the way, this view's really good if you don't want to have to click on every single player, but at a glance, you just want to have an idea of if anyone's good. So the ones that are good are kind of obvious, which helps. So ordinarily the ones who have decent first touch as well. He just won't talk to me. Great Yarmouth was good as well. Alex, thank you for the 3 months, my man. Appreciate that. With a prime. Not even Erling Haaland. Would I swap him for Haaland? I mean, yeah, probably. It'd be tough. But yeah, I know what Haaland can do. Oh, Watford. What's happened, Watford? If you missed this earlier, Watford were top and are now second. A top 4 of City, Watford, Newcastle, Liverpool. What year is it? United not having fun. Our views backwards compatible. I mean, I think they probably are, actually. It wouldn't surprise me if they were. I don't know if the ones for scouting are, actually. Never see me coming. I really want to get this guy, but I can't. I can't afford that. Well, I guess I can. I want to remove the clauses. In fact, the relegation clause, I'll put 100k on it. I mean, that's pretty good. If you're signing for me, I don't know who else is interested. But like, he'd be fun. He'd be really fun. Riga, the guys that came in for my striker. We're still in this takeover situation. Ross is leaving, but not really leaving for 5 months. I don't think I'd get any money for him. He's been terrible for me as well. Like, really bad. Okay, so the guy at the top is obvious. See, someone like that. 30k, fringe player. We've got 80,000, remember? So some of these players on this are very viable. Like that guy, we should probably think about buying. If he'd join us, like, he's just so good to get. Let's see what contract he wants. Regular starter. I mean, if... I don't know if I've been mugged off there. But sure. We'll do it. The club's training facilities have had their improvements. We're now at 1.5 stars. Let's go. Let's go, dudes. Okay. Well, it's another striker coming in. Not that we need another striker. But our young strikers are kind of keeping us afloat. It feels like a little bit. Mate, what? How do I get him to talk to me? I don't think I can. I think it's done for, innit? I think that little project is done for. Oh, HMRC, bore off. Sorry, they text me and email me twice today. Bore off. I know it's got to be posted this month. I know. I don't want to. Although, fortunately, I've got all my data, but like, ugh, yawn. I don't want the stress of it. Thanks. Oh God. Somebody told me. They've got Tyne. We didn't get Tyne. He's just like all those players. You see, that's the problem. Interesting player. He's only got 5 months left. He doesn't score goals, though, games, so I don't think I want him. Who else is on that list? There's quite a few. That last guy then was quite interesting, actually. This guy. Loan listed. It's the work rate that makes him different to a lot of players at this level. He's got the work rate, not the composure. Hit me up if you need any help. I'm an accountant. Thanks, bro. I've got a guy. Do you know what's mad? Shout out to my accountant, to be fair. I emailed him at 3:30 yesterday morning, and he replied. I couldn't believe it. I didn't expect him to email then. I was just like sorting it. It just made me laugh. Like, fair play. He obviously works on my time zone, which is, for those that haven't figured it out, I live on the east coast of America, not the east coast of Norfolk. That's the difference. Is this like the time you were in Romania on your road trip series? It's quite similar like that, yes. Hopefully this series actually ends. That's when I used to end series with actual endings. Remember that? Remember the good days, the glory days? They were fun, weren't they? Your boyfriend look like a girlfriend. Okay. Leave him alone. He's been recalled. They finally did it. let's face it, that was a matter of time. I need to go find a left winger ASAP. I can't believe, viewers, it's taken them that long. If we're totally honest, who else is surprised it's taken them that long to be like, do you know what? Play him where we want him to play. Do you know what the irony is about the fact like I've had series not end properly recently? Is that I am someone that like I cannot handle when things don't end. I'm so bad for it. So I'm so sorry to put people through that because I know the feeling and I know how horrible it is. I have to have closure on things. God, I'll be honest, mate, I'm a bit underwhelmed by you, but at the same time, I am desperate. So, you want to be a fringe player? Like, you are off your head, mate. No. I'll tell your mum. Thank you. Be reasonable. Jesus. I hope you and the family are doing well. Very different background. Looks great. How you been? Thanks, man. Yeah, the background looks like a studio office now, doesn't it? It looks good. I'm well though. Hopefully you're well. It has been ages, but it's nice to see your name. I'm a good one for remembering usernames of people that have been around. To the point when I die in COD sometimes and I recognise one of you lot. I don't say anything, but I know. I know. I can't pay that wage. I realise I haven't looked at the loan market enough, really. And I absolutely should. Like this guy, Miguel Silva. I can probably pay that. No, I can't do that. I can't do that, I'm afraid. But I could do 1,000. Mate, I'm being so reasonable. Mandatory future fee, I'm not doing that either. Let's do an optional of 100k. I won't be buying him. And let's lower the... I can't. Brilliant. I mean, I'm being so reasonable. Actually, no, I'm not being that reasonable. What am I saying? They expect more than that. Wait, that's... Get me out. I thought that was fine. And you've been awkward about it. Oh, look at this guy. There's no way he joins me. There's no way this guy joins me for nothing. Okay, 3 grand. £650. I can't even do that. What I need to find are the players that play in Romania, really, that are the top Romanian clubs that they would let go, but that just seems not very likely. There's a few, though. I'll take anyone really quick, like this guy. There's a lot wrong. So that's probably a no. Oh, I don't know. There's a lot wrong, but... See, that guy is more interesting to me. This guy. Free? Mate, I can't do it. Okay. I don't know if that'll even go through, but here we are. Yeah, I've sort of lost that player now. I mean, he can play there. Not the end of the world. Oh God, I forgot about this scenario. Dante's not fit. Oh Jesus. Alfonso probably can't play centre back, can he? Because despite being able to play left back and right back, has absolutely no knowledge of playing at centre back under any circumstances, no matter what. But she's just great. RG Mandon. Thank you for the 17, my friend. Lovely plant emote. Finances in the bin, mate. The finances are solid. The finances are real good. Oh, that's some texture on that football pitch. My lord. We'll still go for a little bit longer, team. Thank you all for watching today. If you have enjoyed today's stream and you haven't yet hit the follow button. What are you? Now is the moment. If anyone follows right now, I'll say hello. Like W16 Key, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Spot the Ball is the new game. Go on, Ross. My left back, now playing centre back. I mean, I can barely see what's going on, but I guess that's the point of the atmosphere. You know? Just Sir, thank you for the follow. Welcome. This is the moment. 18. Voila. I went to their studio for the Creators Cup and I sang it for 3 days straight and annoyed everyone. It was great. Anyone that was there will verify. Last day was a party. He loved it. Kicking an orange round. Lovely ball. Nice ball again there. Blimey, that was wicked. It's a shame we can get on that. Is it awkward to see for you as well? I'm squinting it. What a ball. It's it. It's it. Yeah, maybe we're just good in snow. Maybe we're only good in snow. I don't know. Maybe snow's our thing. You know? How to fix the graphics engine. Make it so you can't see what's going on. Oh, it's quite a good pass. It's just a bit rushed. Don't foul him. Don't foul him, my lord. Careful. I quite fancy watching a film this evening. What should I watch? I could sort of watch everything. So what do you reckon? Something I've not seen before. Just thinking before the Rangers play tonight, I'd quite like to watch a film. Just go for any evil putting films I've not seen so far. I kind of want something feel good that's going to make me feel good. Just like something nice. Like Big Daddy was the first film I cried at. You watched Hamilton yesterday. Brilliant. Oh, isn't it just? I am playing in Romania. The Mighty Ducks. Now, my favourite feel-good film, and there's obviously like a twist that's less feel-good, but my favourite feel-good film is The Intern. I love The Intern. With Robert De Niro and Anne Hathaway. If anyone's seen The Intern, great film. Just a really nicely shot. Of course, it's set in New York. Like, just a really nice film. So's the film with Bryan Cranston and Kevin Hart. The film name escapes me. That's nice as well. That's good. I'm not sure that's a penalty, boss. I mean, I know you're going to give it De Niro's best film. If you're asking it as a question, I think Heat's an incredible film. Heat's really good. I've not seen it, Jack. Oh, man, I thought we actually saved a penalty. That was exciting. That was briefly exciting. Do you feel like I give away a lot of pens? Have I seen In Bruges? I haven't seen it, but I've heard good things. But it's not new, is it? Right. It's been out for a long time. I feel like your survey, what's your reasoning for it? Just so I can collate data on how the community feel about FM and FM23, and then equally, I'll be able to, the big thing for me with the survey that I don't know if I mentioned enough really, is I'll be able to do the same survey next year and see how much people agree or disagree with what they said the year before. And I think that'd be really interesting. And then to spot the trend year on year will be cool. To me, that element of it is far more interesting. They're the goals I concede, are they? A penalty in that. Oh, mate, we're 1-0 up. Man, that player just doesn't move, and then he scores a 25-yard screamer. Oh, mate, that's so annoying. The advantage is I can switch him up and put him on that side, but oh. There's a survey on Twitch, exclamation point survey. SI didn't pay you to do it, did they? No, they did not. I didn't tell them about it and just did it. And I did that for two reasons. One, I didn't want, so for example, if I told you I'm doing a survey, I told FM about it, you immediately think they asked me to do it, whether I say that or not. Equally, if I tell them and then I do it and they like have some sort of input in it, that's obviously worse as well. And it also protects me in the case of like, we can be separate for one another in that instance. They don't need to know. They can, if they don't want to be affiliated with it, they never have to say, oh, we were told about it. They can pretend they don't know anything about it if they want to. It protects both sides. Have SI reacted to it at all? I think there's going to be a discussion around it. I don't think that's a goal based on the reaction of my players, but I hope I'm wrong. I'll know now. It's a goal. Wicked. There's going to be a conversation about it, I think, but there was going to be conversations anyway. I just think this is going to be a point of the conversation. There's a reason I've done it now, basically. There's a logical reason as to why I've done it when I've done it, and I couldn't wait any longer, really. What a ball. Go on. What even happened? Mate, I've got to be totally honest. I'm going to sound like a football manager wanker here, because I think this is like just one of those things. Oh, I don't want to slow it down, game. I really don't. I don't want to. Shrug. The thing is about that, though, I know it's late in the game and what have you, right? But I just think a player of that standard should be put. He's not got like 6 finishing. 12 finishing's pretty good. Like, put it in the fucking goal, mate. Put it in the goal, sunshine. Still a winner for someone here. They're second in the league, and I'm pushing for this like I want to win it. I feel like we can win it. That's the crazy thing about it. Oh, that's not good for us. That's a great challenge, that, by the way. All right, come on, let's make something happen. We've been the better team, I think. Much better chances. Just don't bin this off in stupid. Go on, you're in the snow. That's what you should have done the first time. Don't you dare rule it out. What are we going to watch tonight then? I don't know still. Yes. Get in. What a win this is, by the way. We're sick in snow, apparently. Why didn't you do that the first time? I mean, maybe you learned from the first one. Every cloud. Maybe you learned. Maybe you learned. No, we've got 30 seconds. We've got about a minute and a half to go. Watch Good Will Hunting. I watched it yesterday. Launch it forwards. That's not it. No, don't do it. Win this. Win that. Boot it forward. Flick it on. Win that. Oh, mate, I just know. We all know, don't we? It's fucking bollocks. I'm sorry. I could have done more to shut it down. Oh my god, no way. My god. If Power Wash Simulator brings out some DLC, I'm in. I completed it though. It's the last game I've completed, Power Wash Simulator. I had a smashing time. I'm pretty sure I gave myself repetitive strain, but it was wicked. I scored in the 90th minute though. I scored in the 90th minute. This is Mr. Jones by Counting Crows. God damn it. Oh, stream, you win some and you lose some, you know? You win some and you lose some. And today, we lost some. Football's football. Sometimes you lose some. All right, gang. It's 5 o'clock. We're going to round things off there as my dinner will be ready soonish. Did I play Power Wash in 2D? No, I put it in 3D and it was wicked. All right, team. Take care of yourselves. Lots of love to you all. We'll raid my brother-in-arms, my pal, Zed Lasso. He's struggling in the Vanarama National. And I bloody love it. Because I warned him. So I'm right over to Z. Go and watch him in the National League. You'll have a lovely time. And yeah, make sure he's done the survey. I think he has done it actually. I think he told me. I can't remember, but I think he had. All right, gang. Look after yourselves. We'll be back tomorrow. We might conclude the season